5等分の花嫁、夏の思い出も5等分。お兄ちゃん、頑張ってね。
Hello and welcome to the Streaming Parson plays the Quintessential Quintuplets, Memories of a Quintessential Summer. And today we are going to play basically like we're just doing survival phase again because we have to do it a third time to unlock 2 more routes. So last day we played through the Miku route and the Miku story was a lot better this time around compared to the other game, which is like really doofy when you think about it, because that means the sequel did a crappier job. But I mean, that is most sequels in a nutshell. But the Miku story was kind of interesting because it was like, okay, Miku trying to process what she wants out of life that the manga doesn't really explore much of because the manga didn't feel the need to. And so okay, that's okay. I'm just taking a look here. My last save. We are early in the our third survival section, and so I think we're right before when the group goes out for the watch the meteor shower, which I did unlock a Yotsuba scene my first playthrough doing this, so I'll probably unlock it again unless Itsuki has a scene for the meteor shower. But it's gonna be kind of weird that like Ichika and Itsuki are gonna win the volleyball thing again. Anyway, okay, so what are we at? The evening of day 3, I think. Yeah, just give me put my phone in. Okay, what was I doing? Yeah, I already cranked up like Itsuki's academic score because like I just focus on intimacy points with her. I got 26 already. So yeah, I gotta have these guys start working on their other academics. It's okay if they don't do so hot here though, because we're gonna restore all their mood anyway. Just gonna get some fruit for later. You can do it. I believe in you guys. Maybe I should have just studied with them, but it doesn't really matter. Bruh.
これはなんだっけ
Bruh.
確か前にやったはずなんですが。
俺が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
これは美味しそうです。
Oh, good job, Itsuki. Yeah, their moods dipped quite a bit, but it doesn't matter.
上杉さん、人間って五感というものを持ってるじゃないですか。
Yes, try saying those 5.
触られたらくすぐったいとか、アイスが甘いとか。くんくん、あ、今日はカレーだとかですね。
Your expressions are vague and extreme, but I get your point. You just meant touch, taste, and smell.
それです。残りは見ることと聞くことですね。
That's correct. Sight and hearing. And why did you suddenly ask about the 5 senses?
よくぞ聞いてくれました。
Oh yeah?
実はですね、私には五感の他にももう一つ特別な力があるのです。実はこのリボン、これには恐るべき力が宿っているのです。
It's a little early for me to make a quip on if that ribbon is part of her body. I'll listen to her a little longer.
今まで言ってなかったんですが、このリボン、なんとセンサーになっているのです。
Well then, what kind of things does the sensor react to?
このリボンがぴょこぴょこと動くと、近くに美味しいものがあるってわかるんですよ。ぴょこぴょこ。あ、あっちに美味しそうなフルーツがあります。
Wow.
リアクション薄いですね。もっと驚いてくださいよ。
I was mistaken to have listened seriously.
むむむ。私のセンサーが新たな情報をキャッチしました。
Oh, do tell me.
上杉さんがイラッとしてます。
You bet I am. Now get back to studying. Guys, my HP's dipping quite a bit too.
私、料理やりたい。
Okay. Probably just Nino cooking something
料理は
light.
誰にする？
I'm gonna get all the mood back, so I should be okay. Stir fried veggie it is. I got a lot of fish. We'll use the wrapped fish. What? That's it? Come on, Nino.
じゃあ、いつものように下ごしらえを手伝って。さすがにこの人数じゃ手分けしないとやってられないもの。
It's definitely a hassle with this many people.
でも手は抜けないわ。下ごしらえをちゃんとしないと味が変わるし。
Really? Is that so?
お兄ちゃんもよく言ってるよ。勉強は基礎が大事だって。
Yeah, I do.
食べるだけの人は下ごしらえに時間がかかるんだってなかなか分かってくれないよね。
You know what? She's probably right. It's not that I would know though, because like I've been cooking since I was young, so I'm just used to that. But I'm pretty sure if you don't cook, then yeah, you wouldn't be aware of that yet.
そうなのよね。
Oh, sorry.
分かればよろしい。まあ、いつきみたいに 食べっぷりを見てるとどうでもよくなっちゃうこともあるわよ。
Yes, of course. Itsuki cash in the strays. That's because she eats anything. Like it's the most delicious thing ever.
そういえばふうくんはどんなものが好きなの？
Nino wants to know something. All of Raiha's cooking is delicious.
お兄ちゃん、それ答えになってないの？どれも美味しいって言っても特にこれが好きってものあるでしょ？
Nino wants to know what it is. When you say it like that,
じゃあ最近食べたもので一番美味しかったのって何？
Recently, it was the beef when I ordered a grilled beef with the grilled beef. What's with that face? To me, it was like the Bond Festival and New Year's feast had come at the same time. Or the menu you'd order from when you want the courage to climb up the tallest mountain.
わかったわよ。胃袋をつかむ作戦はやっぱりダメそう。
Don't say that out loud. Is something the matter?
何でも好き嫌いなく食べるのも考えものだなって思っただけよ。四つ葉、暗いから足元には注意して歩きなさいよ。わかった。島に来てからびっくりしたけど、街灯がないとこんなに暗いんだね。ちょっと懐中電灯を振り回さないで、しっかり前を照らしてよ。いちか、もう少しゆっくりと歩いてください。そんなに震えちゃって、いつきちゃんは本当に怖がりなんだから。
That poor girl.
上杉さん、クーラーボックス重くないですか？よかったら私が持ちますよ。
No, I can handle this much. The beach is right there too. Besides, you're carrying wood for the bonfire, aren't you, Yotsuba?
そうでした。でも疲れたら言ってくださいね。これくらいへっちゃらですから。
Yotsuba truly has so much physical strength. We've somehow made it.
お疲れ様、お兄ちゃん。上杉さん、見てください。満天の星ですよ。うわー、お空がお星様でいっぱいだ。本当にいっぱい。全部で何個くらいあるんだろう。
これは数えるのはちょっと無理そうだね。
おじいちゃんの旅館から見た夜空も綺麗だったけど、それ以上だわ。こんなにたくさんあると星が空からこぼれ落ちて降ってきそうです。あら、随分と素敵な表現するじゃない。そうですか？
By the way, the brightest star you can see over there is the North Star. The North Star's position is almost fixed in the sky, so it used to be useful to sailors as a landmark for night voyages.
北極星って偉い星なんだ。ということは、北極星を知っていれば夜道で迷っても安心ですね。
That's right. By the way, the elevation angle of the North Star is the same as the latitude of the observational point. And because this is a small island in the south, we're at a lower latitude than the city we live in. In other words, the North Star that we see now is a little lower than the North Star we usually see. What do you think of that? Just realizing that, you can tell that the Earth is round. She's like, God, he's such a nerd. What? What's wrong?
何もこんな時にまで。本 当にあなたという人はそういうところが。
Did I do something wrong?
あなたに知識があることは認めますが、そういった態度はどうかと思いますよ。
But I thought you liked that.
でもそれが風太郎だから。くんらしくていいわ。おかげでこういう遊びでも知識があればもっと楽しめるんだって分かってきたし。うん、風太郎も別に勉強させるつもりで言ってるわけじゃないよね。そうですね。上杉くんなりに気を使ってくれたんですね。
I did think they would find it interesting, but being praised like this feels a bit strange. Is my conversational ability really that bad? Yes. Yes, it is.
それで流星群は何時頃に始まるのですか？
I wonder. I'm sure that the meteor showers were able to be observed around this time. However, I don't know the exact time. We can only wait.
そんな、ものすごくがっかりしてる。
いつきちゃん、流星群見るの楽しみにしてたから。あ、でも夜はまだ始まったばかりなんだし、諦めるのは早いよね。
Yes, and I thought we'd be able to see it, so I suggested it all to you.
ほら、いつき、落ち込んでないでレジャーシート広げるの手伝って。それとも砂の上に座るつもり？はい。あの辺り平らで座りやすそう。こっちのシートも広げておくね。じゃあ私は焚き火の準備をしますね。真っ暗だとさすがに危ないですから。
Right. Be careful with the fire. Excuse me. This level of light won't affect our ability to see the stars.
流星群、みんなで見れるといいね。大丈夫ですよ。いざとなったら上杉さんが何とかしてくれます。
Don't be absurd. I'm not a god, you know. Make your wishes on the shooting stars. Though if I can, I'd like to show them the meteor shower. For Raiha and the Nakanos. Oh?
すごいよ。流れ星があんなにいっぱい。これがお兄ちゃんの言ってた流星群？
Yeah, that's right, Raiha. What do you think? Isn't it amazing?
みんな流星群始まったよ。さっきまで静かだった星空が一瞬で。すごい。こんなの見たことない。まるで光のシャワーを浴びてるみたい。
うん、綺麗だね。ほんと、目が離せないよ。
本当に始まりました。こんなにも素敵な光景を全員揃って一緒に見られるなんて。
I thought we'd be able to see it. That's why I made the suggestion, you know.
はい。どうしようよ、つばさん。考えておいたお願い事、もう全部言っちゃった。こうなったら思いついた順に全部お願いしちゃいましょう。遠慮はいりませんよ。
They're really enjoying themselves, aren't they?
ライハちゃん、楽しそうでよかったですね。あなたもいつまでも立っていないでこちらに座ってはどうですか？
Huh? Is that alright?
ふうくんの場所はちゃんと開けてあるんだから、遠慮なんてしてないで来なさいよ。
Okay, I might rest for a bit.
やったわ。
Hmm? What?
なんでもない。それより、こんなロマンチックな夜にふうくんと一緒に流れ星を見れるなんて。
I'm relieved I could show you all the meteor shower. There aren't many entertaining things here. Please, just be satisfied with this for today.
十分よ。ふうくんが私たちのわがままをちゃんと叶えてくれたんだもの。
今までは日々の生活で手一杯でこうして夜空を見上げようなんて考えもしませんでした。あ、見てください。流星群にばかり目を奪われていましたが、天の川も見事ですよ。
When it comes to the Milky Way during summer stargazing, you can't leave out the summer triangle. Huh, it's weird that I'm getting this conversation, because I remember I got this in my second survival section, when Nino was like the person I had the highest intimacy points with, but like, my Nino intimacy points is really not that high, so I don't know why I'm getting this.
大三角？
あ、夏の大三角形ですね。知ってはいますが、どこにあるのかまでは。
It's famous among the summer constellations. You've heard of the Tanabata Star Festival before, haven't you?
もちろんよ。一年に一回、七夕の日に織姫と彦星が天の川を渡ってデートする話ね。
Ah, well, that's about how the story goes. Both stars are easy to find by following the Milky Way. Orihime is Vega in the Lyra constellation. It's that big star shining over there. It's also called the Weaver Star.
あったわ。あの一番輝いてる星が織姫なのね。
And shining on the other side of the Milky Way is Altair in the constellation Aquila, or Hikaboshi. It's also called the Cowherd Star. Don't forget.
見つけました。彦星の方が少し暗いのですね。
二人の間に天の川があるせいで、七夕の日にしか会えないなんてかわいそうね。でも、会える日を夢見て燃え上がる思いを募らせる。そう思えばロマンチックだわ。
そうでしょうか。そもそも恋にうつつを抜かして働かなくなった罰として引き離されたのでしょう。となると自業自得なのでは。
Self-control is important, eh? No matter what it's about. Oh, yo.
教訓としてはその通りですね。何事も行き過ぎず、周囲に迷惑をかけない行動を心がけるのが大切です。
Okay, so I guess this conversation with Nino and Itsuki, you get it with if your intimacy with Nino or Itsuki is high, and I'm getting it because my Itsuki intimacy is really high. Okay, that makes sense. Especially while you're on this island.
珍しいですね。あなたと意見が合うなんて。流れ星が落ちてきたりしなければいいのですが。
This will be hilarious later, I'm sure. That's a problem. I'm not confident I could save you from a falling meteorite. The probability of a shooting star falling to Earth is astronomically low to begin with, though.
そうですね。あなたと意見が合う確率よりも低そうです。
Well, this year's Tanabata was already passed, so Hikaboshi and Orihime will have to wait till next year.
織姫も彦星も年に一度の日のために今はお仕事を頑張っているのでしょう。そういう運命なのですから。
というか、考えてみたらそんな運命に従う必要あるのかしら。
え？
大好きな人に会うためなら天の川を越える方法くらい見つけ出すわ。私ならね。
ニノらしい考え方ですね。
What are you getting at? So this is how legends change. All quintuplets' mood have recovered. We take those. We got a super boost on like the Itsuki intimacy points, so we'll take those. It's like a solid 10 points we just got.
上杉さんの完璧な計画に期待です。
Boom, 10 points Itsuki. It's really good.
Damn. だと思うんだけど。
Damn.
確か前にやったはずなんですが。
俺が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
よいしょっと。
Okay, well done. That's correct. It took some time, but you did really well.
ちゃんと解けてよかったです。
Even though you're good at Japanese, you were struggling today, which is unusual. Was it that difficult?
いえ、途中でふと思いついたことがあったんです。そうしたらだんだんそっちのことが気になりだしちゃって。
So you lost your concentration from that. Exactly what did you think about?
この問題の例文は100年くらい前のものですよね。
Yeah, that's about right.
作者さんも亡くなっていますよね。となると、登場人物が何を考えているのかとか、答えを聞こうにも聞けないから、本当に正解なのかなって思ったんです。
The death of the author problem. No, it's not like the creator of the work made questions to be answered about it. The creator of the questions is asking what the characters in the story are feeling and the reasons behind their actions.
じゃあこの問題を作った人は 100% 作者さんの気持ちを理解してるんですか？
Let's see. That doesn't necessarily mean that the creator totally understands everything per se.
ですよね。じゃあ答えが本当に正しいかどうか怪しくないですか？
That might be so. It's like a quiz from the person who made the questions, so the answer is naturally from that same person as well.
じゃあなんで問題を作ろうとしたんでしょうね。
Perhaps to help people's reading comprehension of the Japanese language. Of course Yotsuba would get me to fly, of course. Yeah, I gotta restore that HP somehow.
誰がライハちゃんと料理迷ってしまいます。
Hey, hot dogs in the morning though? Crazy work. Let's have a salad in the morning. You can do it.
すみません。
Bruh.
あらら、大きなあくびだね。
You and me both, buddy.
ゆうべなかなか眠れなくて。わかるわ。私も流星群で気分が盛り上がっちゃって寝つけなかったもの。
I'm glad you were able to enjoy yourselves.
なぜそんな悪者みたいな言い方を？
How was it? Were you able to relieve your stress?
楽しかった。これからもたまにこんなイベントをやっていくのが良さそうだね。もちろん余裕があればだけど。
Yes, I agree. I had second thoughts before doing it, but seeing their expressions brighten up like this, it seems to have a great effect. Also, well, it was some wholesome fun.
もちろん海水浴はやるとして、他にやるとしたら何がいいかしら。
山があるし、ハイキングはどう？探検！無人島といえば探検だよ。海越え山越え大冒険。
島でどうやって海を越えるのよ。
そう考えると島でできることって結構限られてるかも。
どうせならこの夏にやりたいことを考えておくのはどう？
この夏にですか？
そう、この島から無事に帰った後のことも考えないとね。
What are you saying? When we get back, of course we're going to study. Don't forget, we have to study for our entrance exams.
でも、ちょっと出かけるくらいはできるわよ。
そうだよ。今年の夏は今年しかないんだもん。そうだそうだ。ライハちゃんの言う通りだ。
Well, I'll forgive a little dreaming.
いつきさん？はい、何ですか？ねえねえ、いつきは何やりたい？そうですね。夏は花火大会がいくつも開催されるでしょうから見に行きたいです。
あんたの場合、花火よりも屋台が目当てなんでしょ？
Damn.
花火大会と屋台はセットです。両方楽しんでこそでしょ。私は海がいいかな。海なら目の前にあるのに。こういう場所じゃなくていろいろアクティビティが楽しめるビーチね。バナナボートとかパラセーリングとか。
いいわね。貸し切りにすれば目いっぱい楽しめるわ。
Rent out a beach.
ミクは何したい？海ならホエールウォッチングかな。ホエールウォッチングってクジラ？ええ、日本でしたら沖縄や奄美大島が有名です。見られるかは運ですが。オーストラリアとか南極まで行けば確実に見られるよ。
Ah, yes, we can go all the way out there. Australia, Antarctica.
一度は見た方がいいですよ。野生のクジラ。本当にもう大迫力です。命の力を感じます。南極なら他の動物も見られるよね。今度はペンギンも見たいな。
You guys talking about renting out a beach and going to Antarctica? What you want to do is so large scale.
そうですね。今の私たちにはちょっと難しいですね。ニノ、どうしたの？
そうよね。はしゃいでる場合じゃなかったわ。今の私たちはまだパパに甘えてる立場よ。この別荘のことだって。
Oh no, was this a dangerous subject? No, it's not like, you guys are being selfish or anything.
確かに 風太郎くんのためにってお願いしたけど、こんなことになっちゃったし。余計な迷惑をかけてしまっていますよね。
No, there's no way he thinks you guys are causing him any trouble. Is what I want to say. Oh, I want to say it so much, but it's not for me to say here.
お父さんを心配させてるよね。
それはどうかしらね。まあでも、さすがにこの状況なら少しはしてくれてるかしら。
Not a little. He's got to be freaking out. He's got to be worried like never before. That's for sure.
お兄ちゃん、さっきから変な顔してどうしたの？
Well...
風太郎もライハちゃんもごめんね。こんなことになっちゃって。
That's enough of that. No one could have known that a storm would come.
初めてのことばかりで大変だけど、無人島生活すっごく楽しいよ。
That's correct. This will also become a good memory after a while.
風太郎。
Right, let's finish talking here. Let's do our duties so that we can get off this island safely.
こういう時、きっちりしたスケジュールがあるとちょっと安心するわね。
No, you get 1 point for that. Mm-hmm.
これはこうだったような。
Come on, you can do it. Oh,
難しすぎでしょ。
come on, guys. Bruh.
お水きれいだな。
家庭教師として当然の務めだな。
これも取っておきましょうか。
Hmm. Oh, no conversation there, huh?
私が料理を作っ
材料。ここは悩みます。
We'll have to get some water later, I guess. You can do it, I believe.
ごめんなさい。
Bruh, come on.
食
You only get 5 mood from that? Like, bruh. Okay, we got secret worries. Oh, Itsuki?
ああ、上杉くんですか。
What's up? You were really surprised.
いえ別に、少し昔のことを考えていただけです。以前この別荘に来た時、管理の方にさつきさんと呼ばれたことをふと思い出しまして。
Yeah, the characters in your names have got to be read more often as Satsuki than Itsuki.
ええ、たまにあるので間違えられることは特に嫌ではないのですが。
This is literally the first time I've seen it though. What then? Is there something else you hate?
嫌ではないのですが、少し悩んでいることがありまして。まだ先の将来のことですし、実際に私がそのような立場に立つかなんてわかりませんし、気が早いとは思うのですが。
And what exactly is going on? The way you're talking is making me super curious.
名字です。
Surnames? Do you plan on changing yours? Well, preferably to yours, obviously.
なくはないでしょ。結婚すれば相手と名字を共有するわけですから。
Yeah, I suppose so.
もしそのような時が来ても、いつきという名字の方との結婚はできれば避けたいなと。
Making her name Itsuki. Or it would change to something like people would then refer to her as Itsuki Satsuki. Yeah, you be Itsuki Itsuki.
そうですけど、笑わないでください。
Sorry, my bad. It just slipped out. I never thought about that before. I see, though. You've got some unexpected worries.
もちろん、いざそういうことになれば受け入れはしますが。
Well, Yusugi Itsuki works fine, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you fret over it now, you'll never get anything done. Excuse me, you said it yourself that you don't know that might actually happen, right?
ええ、そうですね。 指示は遠慮なく出してください。
Okay, I have to do some stuff with these guys so their mood doesn't drop so much. What's the HP at? 52? Bruh, come on.
わかんない。
Bruh.
解けそうで解けません。上杉くん、どうですか？今回の小論文は個人的によく書けたと思うのですが。
I've never studied English with her this entire time in this game. This is new to me. A sweet and gentle lie or a bitter and painful truth. Which shall you choose?
なんですかいきなり。そんなの現実に決まっているでしょ。
Okay.
今は勉強中なのですから、指摘があるならはっきり言ってください。
Is that so? Looking at your confident face, I'm not sure if I should tell you the truth.
そんなに悪かったんですか？
At any rate, it is unbelievably hard to read. So yeah, it is bad. Just look, if you were a grader, see if you could read this paper to the end.
なぜでしょう。上杉君に渡す前は楽に読み返せたのに、今はとても苦痛です。
If you understand, then good.
で ですが、どうすればよいのでしょうか。書いている時は大丈夫だと思ってしまうんです。
At such a time, just read it out. Read it out loud one time.
声にですか。
Obviously, you can't speak during tests, but you can kind of pretend to read it out loud, right?
まあそれでしたら。
People tend to get so absorbed in writing their essays that they miss important things like its readability. Relatable. So I recommend taking a deep breath and rereading your sentences.
わかりました。もう一度書いてみるので、また読んでもらってもいいですか。
Of course, that's why I'm here.
やっぱり勉強の時の上杉くんはとても頼りになりますね。
What do you mean? When it comes to studying? Is that an insult disguised as a compliment?
いえいえ、そんなことありませんよ。ち
Yeah,
ゃんと
but you
褒めています。
but you suck at it. That's the problem. Really now? Oh, I was studying Japanese with Itsuki. That's the first time. Maybe it's the second time. I don't know. Can never keep track of these things. HPs be dipping.
誰がライハちゃんと料理をするの？
Because I'm not having enough successful cook.
メニューは材料次第。
You can do it, Nino, I believe.
今回は妥協するわ。
Only alright.
微妙な出来だわ。ふうくん、お皿取ってもらえる？長方形のものを人数分ね。
Do we really need that many? A platter would decrease the amount of plates that need to be washed.
もう分かってないわね。大皿はサラダとかある程度かき混ぜても見栄えのするものにするの。お魚やお肉、一人ずつ食べるものはメインなんだから、ちゃんと飾り付けてあげないと。
This isn't a restaurant. I'll be fine eating from a platter.
ふうくん、料理はね、食べてお腹に入れるだけのものじゃないの。目で見て楽しむことも食べる楽しさの一つよ。今、見た目じゃ腹は膨れないとか思ったでしょ。
But that's true, isn't it?
確かにね。今みたいな状況で食料も限られている中、何を言ってるのかって意見もあることはわかる。わかるけど、だからこそ余裕が必要なのよ。例えば高級なアクセサリーを身につけて1ヶ月過ごすとどうなるかっていう話があるんだけど、知ってる？
知らない。
自信が生まれるのよ。自分が何かを持っているということを知っているだけで人は変わることができるわ。それと同じ、食べ物を雑に並べてただの栄養補給にするんじゃなくて、次の皿は何が出るんだろうって楽しく思ってもらえるような食卓を準備するのも重要なのよ。
へえ、なんかそれとってもいいね。
Nah, isn't that slightly pretentious?
ピンときてないって顔ね。まあこれは感覚の問題だから、私がふうくんに新しい世界を見せてあげるわね。
Oh, I want to see. See what?
上杉さん、お聞きしたいことがあるのですが。
And what would that be?
サメって日本にもいるんですか？
Sharks? Well, you can see them if you go to the aquarium.
あ、すみません。言い方が悪かったですね。日本の海にも野生のサメはいるんですか？
Of course there are.
おお、ということはこの島の周りにもいるんですか？
Well, I wonder. I don't really know the details, you see. Hold on. Did you maybe see one around the island?
いえ、見たわけじゃないです。むしろ見てみたくてですね。野生のサメ。
You're weirdly excited. Do you like sharks or something?
大好きです。サメが出てくる映画は欠かさず見てます。
That's a lot of movies. So she had that kind of hobby, eh?
サメ映画好きとしては、やっぱり野生のサメの迫力を間近で感じてみたいんです。
What are you expecting?
それはもちろん、サメと人間の生き残りをかけた戦いです。
I don't want to be in that situation. And sharks aren't that they're not that ferocious of creatures.
え、そうなんですか？すごく大きいサメなんて人飲みにされそうですよ。
Oh, I heard something. If you're talking big like whale sharks, they mainly feed on plankton. They don't attack people. Look, there are dozens of sharks that at most that attack people. Great white sharks are famous, but it's not like they're unreasonably attacking people or anything.
そうじゃないんですよ、上杉さん。
What? Why not?
サメ映画は理屈じゃないんです。ロマンなんです。
That's it, huh? If it's about romance, it's out of my hands. Oh. There's a light in the living room. Did we forget to turn it off? Alright, I guess we're gonna bump into Itsuki hanging out in the kitchen at night. Huh? Itsuki? Is that you?
上杉くん、まだ起きていたんですか？
You too, it seems. I can't sleep yet, huh? Or you can't sleep yet, huh?
ええ、まあ今夜のうちに解いておきたい問題があったので、それをやってから寝る予定です。
Ah, so you're studying in here.
部屋ですとベッドが目に入って寝てしまいたくなるので。
Don't push yourself too hard, alright?
大丈夫です。それに中途半端な状態で寝たら夢の中でも問題に追われそうな気もしますし。
Dude, that's hardcore. Yeah, that would rob you of a good night's sleep. It'd be difficult if you cried out in your sleep. Though I would totally welcome studying inside my dreams. Even the most nightmarish problems would be more than welcome.
そこで胸を張られても。
Alright, I'll head to bed first then. Good night.
え、おやすみなさい。
And now we're on what, day 7?
おはようございます、上杉くん。起きていますか？ 上杉くん？
Ah, Itsuki, I just woke up. Good morning.
おはようございます。
Is everyone else up?
ええ、あなたの姿だけ見えなかったので、私が代表して呼びに来ました。
Oh, I'm sorry to have troubled you. Thank you.
そんな、 お礼を言われるようなことではありません。空席があることが気になっただけです。
Well, you're here, aren't you?
それにこんな状況ですから、お互いの謝罪は確認しておかないと何かあった時に対処できません。もちろん本音を言えば、そんなこと起きないでくれる方が嬉しいのですが。
Fair. Later, I want to laugh about how we had worried for no reason.
そうですね。笑い話のできる日が一刻も早く来てほしいものです。
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry for making you wait, Itsuki. I'll go now. Why are you making that face? Were you waiting for me to change? Or you were waiting for me to change, right?
違います。そういうつもりでは。
Let's hurry and go. Everyone is waiting.
本当に違いますよ。違うんですから、勘違いしないでくださいね。
It wasn't what? Who's gonna mistake what? Why is she being so stubborn there? I'm going to stir up a hornet's nest if I pry anymore, so I'll keep quiet.
指示は遠慮なく出してください。
Guess we'll send her to go get food. Where should we send her? Should we go get vegetables, I guess? Guess we'll send you somewhere too. Cause we gotta load of that water again. Whoops.
これどうだろう。
Oh
難
yeah.
しすぎでしょ。
You could do it. Damn.
食べられる魚。よいしょ。
Nice.
確かこうで。
俺が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
洋画や海外ドラマを字幕で見るのはリスニングの勉強になるのでしょうか。もし本当なら私も今度試してみようかと思っているのですが、上杉くんはどう思いますか？
Now I wonder. I don't have a TV at my house, so I wouldn't know.
ああ、すみません。警察でした。
Hey, you don't need to apologize so seriously. To be honest, I can't say for sure if it would be educational or not.
そうですよね。
But personally, I doubt it would actually be effective.
どうしてですか？
The English of Western movies and foreign dramas is not the most natural. They're full of so much jargon. If you want to learn English to a daily conversational level, I think it's valid though.
学校の授業やテスト勉強にはあまり向かないと？
That's just what I think though. And Futuro is mostly correct. The inverse is also true. Like, you can't just watch a lot of anime with subtitles on and then expect to know Japanese because... Okay, but like, even though there's mostly like enough common Japanese, there will always be like nuances thrown in where like, okay, if a manga-ken wants to emphasize certain characters like dialects or something like that, they will talk in their dialects, and Japanese dialects are different enough from each other that that you couldn't really like reliably use it to understand Japanese, because with all the different dialects varying from each other, you can't be sure about what expressions, how certain expressions work in different ways based on those dialects. And of course, once again, there's dialect unique jargon. And so it's true in Japanese as well. In English, obviously, like if a non-English speaker was to watch an English movie with subtitles, you would miss out on some of the English jargon, because English is probably worse when it comes to that. I mean, every language has that, right? Because languages have some flexibility based on like community colloquialism.
ですが、上杉君の言うこともわかります。リスニングに出てくる問題は、なんというか、問題という感じがするので。
Yeah, they can be quite unnatural and awkward. Anyway, it's always safe to study. Anyway, it's always safe to study with textbooks and reference books when it comes to entrance exams.
やはり甘くはないですね。心のどこかで期待していた部分がありました。
Well, can't have too much fun when you're focused on studying.
はい。
Then we gotta study English with Yotsuba soon.
私でも構いませんよ。ちゃんとできますから。迷っ
Are you at the point where you can make a smoothie reliably, Itsuki? Come on. I believe you can do it.
次はもっと素
We
材
take
の
those.
持ち味を生
I'll
かし
take 7 points. Plus 2 more points, baby. Let's go.
まずくはありませんが。風太郎くん。難しすぎでしょ。確か前にやったはずなんですが。
俺が勉強を見てやる。
確かこうで。
Bruh.
上杉さん、実はですね、英語の発音の極意、いわゆるコツってやつですか？
Oh, please.
噛んだような気がします。
Oh, please. Do tell.
本当は極秘なんですが、上杉さんにだけは特別に教えちゃいますね。
I wonder what it is. I'm quite worried, but she seems motivated to study on her own, so I won't bother her.
よーく聞いてくださいよ。では、Please take a picture.
What?
上杉さん、実はヒアリングが苦手なんですか？
Well, sorry, could you repeat it one more time?
Okay, boy. One more, please.
No, I'm the one asking you.
What?
Do you not understand Japanese either?
Repeat after me.
Why do I need to repeat after you?
Are you Uesugi-san?
Yes, why are you asking me my name? Also, you don't need to address me by san.
What's your name?
This is actually quite cute. Just watch it, like, just listening to Ayana Sakura try and speak English. Her English is fairly good. You just asked me that. Have you forgotten?
Let's debate.
Huh? Do what?
どうでした？私のパーフェクトイングリッシュ。
It was completely wrong. I don't know about completely wrong. It was completely wrong.
2回も言わなくてもいいじゃないですか。
What was with the debate at the end?
デバテは討論するって意味ですよ。上杉さんが教えてくれたんじゃないですか。
Well, but debate is how to remember it, not say it. It's debate. Debate.
デベート。
So listen, don't put too much emphasis on the R sound. It sounds too forced. It's hard to hear and confusing.
あれ？そうなんですか？
I mean, where'd you learn to do it like that anyway? When she went to Hollywood, of course. Let's see, what are we looking here? Gotta raise up Miku's English later. We'll have to get more fish later, I guess.
何か一味。
I'll take it alright. Just crank up Miku's English or something real quick. Raiha, do you want me to help you clear the plates?
ああ、お兄ちゃん。ちょうど終わったから大丈夫だよ。
I see. Thanks so much for cooking every time.
自分で言い出したことだもん。いつきさんたちも手伝ってくれるし。
These girls are actually doing their parts well, somehow or other. That's because they're actually diligent at heart.
そうだよね。みんないい人だよね。
However, why isn't that diligence reflected in their grades?
はあ
What? Did something bother you?
あのね、お兄ちゃんは家庭教師だから、いつきさんたちの勉強の心配をするのはわかるけど、もうちょっと別のことに目を向けてもいいんじゃないかと思うんだ。
Something else? Like? What? That's the love guide for high schoolers that I hidden under my bed.
お兄ちゃんがこんな本を読んでたなんてびっくりだよ。
Yo, and you brought it too. Why do you have that, Raiha?
必要になると思って持ってきたんだ。
What?
だっていつきさんたちと一つ屋根の下だよ。しかも他に誰もいない別荘生活なんだもん。
Raiha, you've grown up so much since entering junior high school. I'm surprised.
というわけだから、別のことに目を向けてみようよ。
No, I still don't get why I should.
もう、お兄ちゃんだってこういう本を読みたくなるような気持ちなんだよね。
Oh.
君にはあくまで紳士的かつ節度を持った行動を期待しているよ。
I thought I heard a voice just now.
あ、ふうくん、ここにいたのね。
Whoa!
どうしたの？
No, I was just surprised. Did something happen?
これを見てほしくて。ほら、
What's that?
水着よ、水着。言ったでしょ、ふうくんのために新しいのを買ったって。せっかくなんだもの、これを着てる私をふうくんに見てほしくって。
風太郎、私も新しいのを用意してるから見てほしい。私も新しくしたんですよ。みんなで買いに行った時、ニノに選んでもらったんです。みんなで？いいなあ、楽しそう。あ、せっかくなんだからライハちゃんも誘えばよかったね。ここに来るって決まってから買いに行ったんだし。5人でお買い物なんて本当に仲良しなんだね。そうなのかな。
What are you getting at? Well, you're close enough to all go shopping together.
ええ、そうです。私たちは円満で平穏な生活をしているのです。おかげさまで。
What's this? Itsuki has a hostile look in her eyes.
それよりもねえねえ、ふうくん、水着の感想は？ふうくんのために選んだんだもの。着ているところを見てほしいの。
I don't know how to respond to that.
さすがにその反応はどうなの？普通なら喜んで食いつくところだよ。
Well, Futaro is not most boys. I don't know if that's normal. First and foremost, a new or old swimsuit, it's the same to me. If you can swim in it, great.
そういうセリフはちゃんと見てから言ってほしい。
ふうくんの目を覚まさせる自信はあるわよ。ねえ、明日はみんなで泳ぎましょう。
これはお兄ちゃんに本格的なモテ期が来てる。
Whoa, even Raiha is being negatively affected. Right, this is no time for chit-chat. We need to gather food for this afternoon.
はは、逃げる気だね。さすがにそれは男らしくないな。
Running? Who says I'm running? Gathering ingredients is important.
はいはい、もっとうまくごまかしなよ。
Ugh.
おーっと、見つけましたよ、上杉さん。ちょっとお手伝いをお願いしてもいいですか？
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll do anything.
頼もしいです。それじゃあこっちにお願いします。
I'll think about swimming then. See ya.
ちょっとふうくん、行っちゃったわ。はあ、もっと反応してくれたっていいのに。
仕方ありませんよ。上杉くんですからね。いつきも水着アピールしてたくせに。それは成り行きと言いますか、勢いと言いますか、深い意味はないのです。
Press D to doubt.
意味なくすることじゃないでしょ。
まあまあ、考えておくって言ってくれたし、ちょっとだけ期待しておこっか。
So what's the request? Need help with heavy lifting? Doesn't seem like there's any.
すみません、実は嘘なんです。
What?
上杉さんが困っているようでしたので、とっさに。すみません。
Okay, so that's what's going on. Don't apologize. You actually helped me out.
そう言ってもらえると。でも、やっぱり嘘は良くないですよね。
無理のない確実な計画を立てていきましょう。
I have more than enough for Itsuki, dude. Fine. I was thinking, like, what the hell's that sound? Come on, you guys. Bruh.
難しすぎでしょ。
Bruh.
これはなんだっけ。
Bruh.
解けそうで解けません。
俺が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
これも取っておきましょうか。
Here's a problem. Out of all these shogunates of Japan, which has the longest history?
幕府って江戸とかですよね。
All you said is Edo. Or Edo.
私が知ってるくらいですし、江戸幕府が長かったりしますか？
You are correct.
やった！
No, you just got lucky. You better remember that now.
はーい。それで上杉さん、江戸幕府は何年くらい続いたんですか？
It was established in 1603. An imperial rule was restored in 1867.
1867-1603は264年。ずいぶん長かったんですね。
Broadly speaking, it is sometimes said that Edo lasted for 300 years.
300年。長すぎて逆にピンときません。
By the way, it's been about 150 years since the Meiji period.
本当に長い間続いてたんですね。その間、ずっと時代劇みたいな世界観だったんですよね。科学の発展とかもなくて。
Wait, what do you mean by worldview? Listen, there were no drastic changes, like in the Meiji and Showa eras, but science and culture was still developing, okay?
なるほどなるほど。でも300年近くも続いたってことは、とっても安定していたんでしょうね。
Well, there were various crises, but it persisted on.
旅好きご隠居とか、暴れん坊な方とか、遊び人奉行とか、強くてかっこいい人もいっぱいいましたしね。
They exaggerate on TV. Well, there's both good and bad things that come out of 300 years of history. Ugh.
まあ、ふうくんの好きにしていいわよ。ふうくんの好きなものでいいわよ。
Now we're gonna fix that right now. You can do it, Nino, I believe.
次も任せて。
Alright, they're no longer fatigued. They have enough HP.
当然よ。
Oh man, that was rough. Oh, we got a new conversation, but I gotta save, man. That was freaky.
データをセーブするね。
I guess I will, but it's fine.
上書きしていいの？
Dude, they fell into the fatigue status effect. That That was scary. They could have collapsed at any time. Oh, today was another busy one. Figures I'd be sleeping by this time. Someone's in the living room. Oh, it's Itsuki again. Itsuki, huh? What's she so enthusiastic about? Ah, she's studying again. Yo, you're studying at this time again.
受験生ですから当たり前です。それに1学期に受けた模試が。
What about the mock exam? The results will come in the second semester, right?
結果はまだですが、正直あまり手応えを感じられなかったので。
I see. It's good you're not too confident. The reason you feel uneasy is because you realize you're lacking something within. Some get caught off guard and waste their summer vacation just because they did well in the mock exam. You don't seem to have to worry about that.
ええ、この夏が正念場だということは分かっています。
You self-graded, didn't you? Review your mistakes and be ready to answer when they come up again.
それも分かっています。あ、すみません。こんなあなたに当たるようなことを。
Don't fret. It's the job of a tutor to accept the anxiety of their students.
すみません。
Why are you apologizing? If you're acting strange, it'll make me feel weird.
もうあなたは本当に。
What do you want to do? Should I take a look at your studies?
いえ、あなたもお疲れでしょ。私もそろそろ寝ようと思っていましたので。
Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow.
おやすみなさい、上杉くん。ありがとうございました。あれ、聞こえなかったのかな。もしもし、上杉さん、朝ですよ。
Someone's calling me? It's not Raiha. This voice belongs to... Yotsuba?
はい、そうです。おはようございます。もうみんな起きてますよ。
That's so. Ah, my bad. You came up here to wake me up?
いえいえ。さあ、今日も一日頑張っていきましょう。まずは朝ごはんを食べてエネルギーチャージですね。
Okay, I'll hurry and get ready. Go ahead first.
はーい、では失礼します。
言うことにはちゃんと従うから安心して。ふうくんに全部
If we could take it easy on the studying for today. Because I guess they're all going beach day today, so... Wait, this isn't the second Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave trailer? No. Is there one? I don't know. Are you telling me that there is one and I just don't know about it yet? Anyways, welcome to the stream, Gauntlets. I gotta change this. Let's send her food gathering too. That's what everyone was saying this morning. Oh, I was working, so I didn't know that. Alright, who are we hanging out with first? Either way, good afternoon. Hope everything is well.
いい感じ。
Yeah, things are going
これ
fine.
はいけるかしら。
よし、釣れた。
Bruh. You can do it.
俺が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
Yeah. Alright, in 1805, what battle did France defeat the Allied forces of Austria and Russia in?
わかりません。
The answer is the Battle of Austerlitz. Next, in 1863, what declaration did Lincoln make during the Civil War?
わかりません。昨日覚えたはずなのに。
It was the Emancipation Proclamation. Ugh. Itsuki, you're trying to memorize every single event individually, right?
ええ、そうですが。
I can't say it's bad, but it's a method of studying I can't really recommend.
では、どうすればよいのです？
Okay, but Gauntlets, did they put an official release date for Fortune's Weave? You can tell me that if they do have one. World history, or rather history itself, is, after all, a story. It's better not to pinpoint what happened in which year, but to memorize it as a flow of events.
流れ。
For example, the Battle of Austerlitz from before. Investigating the cause of this battle leads us to the French Revolutionary Wars. So then, how did the French Revolutionary Wars occur? And that's how you can remember events as one flow of information.
なるほど。それで物語ですか。
I think that studying history is fun and quite easy to remember, unlike other subjects. You know what? That's so true. I think that's I'm also quite a history buff because I enjoy the literary, the social literacy and the literary aspects of history itself. And so, would you understand like the flow of time as a story? They're moving within that flow because it's relatively easy to do is what makes, I don't know, it adds a magic to studying history that like, I don't know, there's a richness to it that doesn't exist in most other fields. That's why I want you to study as if you were reading a story without thinking you're not good at it.
はい。私も今の話を聞いて、少しだけ苦手意識が薄らいだ気がします。歴史を流れで覚える。今後の勉強では意識してみますね。
Are you looking forward to your next test then?
ええ、任せてください。あなたの期待を上回る点数を取ってみせますから。
I mean, you guys have to. That's how I'm gonna get my next dating routes. Yikes.
まあふうくんの
これは重大なよかったです。
We got it.
美味しくできました。
Keep their HP above 35, that's good. An ocean to prevent a rebellion. Alright, we're back at the beach. Hey, what exactly happened here?
風太郎、もうダメかも。ごめんね。
今日の暑さはやばいね。ちょっとしたサウナだよ。
頭がぐるぐるしてきちゃいました。ねえ、エアコン使っちゃダメ？
Oh lordy, why are rich people like this?
そうだけど。
First off, there's no air circulation, so the heat will just make things more stuffy. Opening a window should work.
窓を開けると逆に熱風が入ってきてしまうのです。
Well, if you don't make a path for the wind to pass through, you'll just get a steaming bath. Let's open the door as well. It'll work better.
それは不用心すぎませんか？
What? Why can you open multiple windows? I always found that doofy. What are you saying? We're the only ones here. Well, I guess there's a chance a wild animal might come in.
それはちょっと。
やっぱりエアコンが必要よ。リモコンはどこ？
Wait, there are a few ways we can beat the heat without relying on AC. First, their silence is speaking volumes right now. Oh no, at this rate, they may mutiny. Come to think of it, we were talking about swimming yesterday, weren't we? It's a good opportunity, and today is a change of pace.
海水浴？海？
Yo, Nino just started sparkling about that though. She's so happy.
はいはい、大賛成です。では早速準備をしましょう。すぐに着替えてくるわ。私の水着姿期待しててね。
私も着替えてくる。風太郎、待ってて。
私も準備してくるね。いやー、やっと夏らしいことができそうだな。
What? What was it before? All of you are so hyper.
上杉くん、
What?
この暑さですから泳ぐことには賛成します。ですが開放的な雰囲気に流されず羽目を外すことなどないようにお願いします。というわけで私も準備をしてきますね。ライハちゃんも行きましょう。
Am I spoiling them too much? No, this is definitely necessary.
お兄ちゃん、どう？新しい水着似合ってる？
Yeah, it looks great.
はあ。
Why did she sigh?
お兄ちゃん、これいつもと同じ水着だよ。もうちょっと周りを見るようにしようよ。間違ってもいつきさんたちにそういう態度を取っちゃダメだからね。
Well, the way I act around you and them.
上杉さん、お待たせしました。
Yeah, I was waiting. How long does it take to simply change clothes? Bruh.
そういうことは思っても言わないのがマナーだよ。
マナーというのはさすがに大げさかと思いますが、
Huh? Where are Nino and Miku?
だから女の子にはいろいろと準備が必要なの。それとも二人の水着姿が楽しみで仕方ないのかな？
That's not what I meant.
風太郎
Come on, you guys are so lit. Whoa!
水着見ると着るとじゃ印象違うでしょ。どう？似合ってる？走ってきたから水着がずれたかも。どこか変じゃない？ちゃんと似合ってるかな？
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it suits you.
どっちが？
They both look good. I need you to give me a little more space, please.
もうそんなに照れる必要なんてないのに。ねえ風太郎、日焼け止め塗ってくれる？このままじゃ真っ赤になっちゃう。私も塗ってほしいわ。ねえ、いいでしょ？
Why me? Why don't you put it on each other?
私はふうくんに塗ってほしいの。私が先。ね、風太郎。ニノもミクも待ってください。上杉くんが困ってますよ。何？まさかあんたも。風太郎に日焼け止めを。断じて違います。そうではなくて、そうです。せっかく海に来たのですから、みんなでビーチバレーをしましょう。
Let's head back. We haven't even swam yet, and I'm tired.
いやいや、ここまで来ておいてそれはないんじゃない？
せっかく水着に着替えたんだよ。私は遊びたいの。そうですよ。まだ何もしてないじゃないですか。
Let me lie down. That's right. Alright, let's play some beach volleyball. Like Itsuki recommended.
そうしましょう。あ、そうだわ。ただのビーチバレーじゃ面白くないし、どうせなら。ふうくんに日焼け止めを塗ってもらう権利をかけて勝負よ。その勝負受けて立つ。
じゃあチーム分けは公平になるようにくじ引きで決めよっか。
いちかまで。
So why do I?
じゃあ急いでくじを用意するね。ちょっと待ってて。待ってくださいよ、つば。
Hey, could just one person to listen to what I think?
私はライハちゃんとペアね。よろしくお願いします。
私はいつきちゃんとか。
Yeah, I don't actually ever get the other combination. I won't get this combination.
任せておいて。私がミクの分まで頑張っちゃうから。
Because I didn't have Yotsuba with the highest alignment. I have Itsuki as my highest intimacy alignment.
私も頑張る。
They're not listening to me at all. They're not even trying to listen.
お兄ちゃんは審判よろしくね。ホイッスルも持ってきましたよ。どうぞ使ってください。
Yeah, yeah, do whatever. Okay, nice serve. The match is over. Yeah, because I got this result in my first playthrough because I had the highest alignment with Ichika. You won, huh?
まさか私といつきちゃんが勝っちゃうとはね。じゃあご褒美に日焼け止め塗ってもらおうかな。
But then after this first bit, the story will change because instead of Ichika, I'll have Itsuki focus.
私は自分で塗りますので結構です。
Also, I never said I would do that.
まあそう来るよね。無理にやらせる気はないから安心してよ。でも優勝のご褒美なしは寂しいし、この後の時間は私たちに付き合ってほしいな。いつきちゃんもそれでいいよね。
はい。やはり少し強引すぎだったでしょうか。みんなも巻き込んでしまって。でもあの場を何とかするにはああするしか。
Hey Ichika, what's up with Itsuki? She's been acting strange lately.
おやおや、風太郎くんはいつきちゃんが気になるの？
A little.
おう、君がはっきりそう言うなんて。
Don't take things the wrong way. Today's purpose is to improve everyone's mood, right? I can't just ignore her.
じゃあここは風太郎くんに代わって私が一肌脱いであげよ
Thanks. Would you? With Itsuki, at a time like this, me opening my mouth would only cause trouble.
う。だね、学んだね君も。久しぶりに思いっきり運動したせいか気分もすっきりした。いつきちゃん、ビーチバレー提案してくれてありがとね。おかげでいいストレス解消になったよ。
本当ですか？それなら良かったのですが。
本当だって、他のみんなもいい笑顔だったし楽しんでたと思うよ。
はい。
Ichika is so good at working people. I could never do that.
そうだ、これ見てよ。さっき拾った貝殻だけどちょっと可愛いでしょ。イヤリングとかに加工できたら写真映えしそう。
わあ、素敵な貝殻です。
きっと探せばまだまだあるよ。ほら、風太郎くんも一緒に探そう。こういうの見つけたら教えてよね。
Sure, I'll look too.
え？
Why so surprised?
あ、いいえ、あなたはこういうことには興味がないかと思ってました。
It's not like I want a shell or anything. Raiha would be happy if I gave one to her.
それは明暗ですね。ライハちゃんきっと喜びますよ。
I see. These kinds of pretty things make girls happy, huh?
それはまあ、でもライハちゃんならどんなプレゼントでも喜んでくれると思いますよ。
Well, when I put together some problems to help her prepare for a test, she rejected them immediately.
もう、あなたって人は本当に女の子の気持ちを
Stop your giggling. I don't really understand. It can't be helped.
わかりました。ライハちゃんが喜びそうな素敵な貝殻、一緒に探しましょう。
So far, the story's been mostly the same, but... This one's no good either. It's chipped. There are more chipped and broken shells than I expected. For the time being, this relatively pretty shell will be for Raiha.
この貝殻、色は素敵なのに大きく欠けてますね。こちらの大きな穴が開いてて台無しです。もしかして私には貝殻探しの才能がないのでしょうか。
What kind of talent is that? Ah, well, I should help her out. Hey, Itsu...
いつきちゃん、なかなかいいのが見つからない？
はい、 私が拾うと欠けたり割れたりしたものばかりで。
そっか。じゃあ、はい。これあげるよ。
これは最初にいちかが見せてくれた貝殻じゃないですか。いいんですか？
いいのいいの。いつきちゃんが喜んでくれたら私も嬉しくなるんだ。だって私、いつきちゃんのお姉ちゃんですから。
いちか。ありがとうございます。ずっと大切にしますね。
It was good I didn't get involved. I guess they are the youngest and oldest sisters. Even though they're all quintuplets, born the same day, they have a powerful sisterly bond.
さーて、お昼ご飯も済んだし、風太郎くん、この後はどうする予定？
Oh, I really can't think of anything. We could go for a dip in the ocean, right?
上杉さん、海といえばやっぱりスイカ割りですよ。スイカ割りしましょう。
でもスイカなんてないじゃない。ビーチボールあたりで代用するの？
じゃーん、なんとスイカを発見しちゃったんだ。ちゃんと冷やしておいたから超食べ頃だよ。
これスイカなの？見た目スイカっぽくなくない？
あれ、上杉さん、いつきも真剣な顔してどうしたの？上杉くんはどう思います？これは本当にスイカなのでしょうか？
I wonder. I can't tell what species it is, but it's certainly a fruit of the gourd family.
食べて大丈夫でしょうか？二人とも？
If you don't know what it is, you mustn't eat it. It's nice we might have found something to eat, but I don't want anyone to get sick to their stomach.
それもそうですね。背に腹は変えられませんし。
That's not how that proverb is used. Please learn the correct way to use it.
まあ細かいことは割った後で考えませんか？早くしないとせっかく冷えたスイカが温まっちゃうよ。割るのは誰がやる？ここはやっぱり上杉さんでいいんじゃないかな。
Why don't one of you start? Why do I have to do it?
私の力じゃ割るのはちょっと無理。
そうですね。ここは唯一の男性であるあなたにお任せします。
私、ふうくんのかっこいいところが見たいな。頑張って。
Leave me alone. Well, there's no point if we don't split it. It can't be helped. I'll give it a shot.
妙に張り切ってますね。実はやりたかったのですか？
Who cares if I want to? It's classic summer fun.
はい、風太郎くん。目隠しするからじっとしてね。
Okay.
こんな感じでいいかな。縛り方はきつくない？
No problem, but I really can't see anything at all. I wonder if I can actually split it.
本当に見えないのかしら？
ニノ、くっつきすぎ。
Hey, what are you doing?
はい、そこまでです。早く始めますよ。じゃあ、今上杉さんが立っているところがスタート地点として、スイカを置いてきます。準備 OK？ それじゃあ、スタート！
Right, here I go.
左よ、左。
もっと右！
そのまままっすぐです。向き違ってる。頑張れー。いい感じですよ。
What?
ほら右だってば、もっと右。
左に戻って。前に進まないと始まりませんよ。そこでジャンプジャンプ。
オロオロしてるふうくんちょっとかわいい。
違います。あっちですよ、あっち。
Hold on. Time out. Time out.
あらら、モーコーさん？
If you all speak at once, I can't make sense of anything. How am I supposed to know to reach the watermelon? You just don't want me to split it, right?
偶然よ、偶然。
五つ子ならではのチームワークってやつですね。
Anyway, can I get instructions come from just two of you, okay? If not, I may never be able to split it.
上杉くんの言うことも一理ありますね。割れてもらわないと困りますし。
食べられないもんね。
じゃあ指示出し、誰がやる？
じゃんけんにしましょう。勝ち残った2人がふうくんに指示を出せるの。
じゃあ行くよ。
せーの。
So Raiha's gonna give directions with Itsuki.
お兄ちゃん、スイカ目指して頑張ろうね。
Yeah, see this, the watermelon splitting, I got all three, like, different combinations. So my first playthrough, I had Yotsuba and Ichika, because Ichika was my highest intimacy points. Then I had Nino and Miku for the second one, because Nino was the highest intimacy points. Now I have a Raiha Itsuki combination, because Itsuki's the highest for the beach scene. Which is interesting, because you can only get this option if you raise intimacy points with Itsuki, whereas the other two, you have two options. I mean, that was kind of true like when I had the Nino and Raiha win the volleyball. Like, you can only get that if Nino is the highest intimacy points.
あまり自信はありませんが、私もスイカのために頑張ってみます。
I mean, in theory, if I played the games like 5 separate times, which I don't plan to do, because once again, you can kind of double up for the all route and the Raiha route. But if you played all 5 routes, then you could get every single combination, but I just can't be bothered to do that.
はい、ふうくん。目隠ししてあげるから動いちゃダメよ。
Okay.
それじゃあ始めるね。よーい、スタート。
Oh, I don't know which way I'm facing, so I'll just go straight.
上杉くん、ストップです。今方向を見てますから。
Huh?
その場でゆっくりと右に体を回してください。正しい方向を向きましたら教えます。
Like this?
ストップです。スイカを正面に捉えました。そのまままっすぐに進んでください。
Okay, I'm going then.
上杉くん、ストップです。
Huh? Again?
今の踏み出しで右に3センチ。いえ、5センチほど正面からずれました。修正しましょう。
That's way too detailed. The sun's gonna set before I split the watermelon.
それは困ります。早くなんとかしてください。
That's your responsibility, right?
それもそうでした。二人とも頑張って。
I just had to do a thing with the mic there for a second because people were walking up the stairs. Raiha, stop laughing and help us out.
すみませんライハちゃん、私では難しそうなのでお願いできますか。仕方ないな。お兄ちゃん、そのまま進んじゃっていいよ。
Raiha is so sabotaging him. You just know. Okay, got it.
ああ、そんな適当に進んだら、ほら違う方向に行ってますよ。大丈夫大丈夫。お兄ちゃん、右にちょっとジャンプ。
There. Like this?
どうしてそんなにうまくいくのですか。うんうん。あと4歩進んだら叩いちゃっていいよ。
I totally thought Raiha was just gonna troll him, but I guess not.
上杉くん、頑張ってください。
1, 2, 3, 4, and swing! Woo! Did I hit it?
やったねお兄ちゃん。2人ともお見事です。あうんの呼吸というのはこのことを言うのですね。
Oh, it didn't really look like one, but this is definitely a watermelon.
中身も傷んでないし、匂いも変じゃないね。食べられそう。
I think it's okay too. What do you think, Itsuki?
あ、はい、そうですね。見た感じは今のは忘れてください。仕方がないよ。美味しそうだもんね。お兄ちゃん、このスイカ食べちゃダメかな。
Doesn't seem to be any problems, so let's eat it, since it's not right to waste food.
私は何の力にもなれませんでしたから遠慮しておきます。
Aren't you gonna indulge me?
Eh?
That's why I came to this island. Isn't that what you all told me? I want to eat a watermelon here with you. Is that so wrong?
ダメではありませんが。
It's a watermelon that the three of us took the trouble to break open. So let's eat it together. It's gonna be delicious. Yeah, let's go.
断れないじゃないですか。
おお、美味しそうなスイカだね。早速食べよっか。
切り分けるのは任せてください。
Sure, I'll leave it up to you. I'm killing it with these Itsuki intimacy up bonuses. You finished tying up your hair? Alright, let's chow down. Itsuki tied her hair back because it got in the way. I see now. I thought it was because she was just that excited to eat.
はい、いつきさん。冷えてるうちに食べよう。では、お言葉に甘えて。いただきます。これは。
What's wrong? Oh no, don't tell me it got bruised.
まごうことなきスイカです。甘くて美味しいスイカですよ。とっても美味しい。
Don't surprise me like that.
みずみずしい甘さが体中に染み渡ります。こんなにも美味しく感じるのは夏の浜辺という最高の調味料のおかげでしょうか。
It's cause the sun's strong and your body craves water.
お兄ちゃん分かってないな。一緒に楽しく食べるから美味しいんだよ。夏の味覚を夏に味わう幸せですね。
Well, looking at Itsuki, I can kind of get what Raiha's saying. Go on, Raiha. You can eat my portion with Itsuki.
やったー。いいのですか。 きません。
Oh no, he dampened the mood. I'm happy enough just watching you and Raiha eat it, so go ahead and chow down.
だって一緒にお兄ちゃんの分を食べちゃおう。ライハちゃんの勧めでは断るわけにはいきませんよね。
Yeah, naturally. Refuse Raiha and you'll pay the price.
では仕方がありません。それじゃあいただきます。やはり美味しいです。いつきさんを見てるとますます美味しく感じちゃうな。ありがとうございます。ライハちゃんの笑顔も最高の調味料ですよ。
They look so happy eating it. I guess giving them my share was totally worth it. All their moods have completely recovered. Yeah, you get 2 like mood boosters pretty quick. Now I have to let the other guys restore their HP. What the? Someone's voice.
上杉くん、聞こえてますか？聞こえてたら何か反応してください。
Itsuki.
よかった。
I feel like I slept a lot. My head hurts a little, but I might just be dehydrated.
いくら話しかけても反応がないから心配したんですよ。
Was I sleeping that deeply?
熟睡どころではありません。すごく汗をかいてうなされていましたし、何かあったのではと。今更ですけど、本当はかなり無理をしているんじゃないですか？私たちのためにといろいろしてくださるのは嬉しいです。けれど、それであなた自身が倒れてしまったら本末転倒にも程があります。
Well, it's a lot of things I'm not used to, so I'm just a little tired. You don't need to be worried. I'm alright, really. For you to be so worried about me, it's like big trouble is heading our way.
そんな言い方。私は本当にあなたのことを心配してるんです。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd be lying if I said I'm not tired, but I'm not frail enough to collapse.
わかりました。今はその言葉を受け入れます。ですが、一人で全てを抱えるくらいなら、あるいはみんなに話すことが嫌なら、せめて私に言ってください。
Huh?
同じようなことを私たちの誰かがすれば、あなたも心配するでしょ？私の気持ちはそれと同じです。
I understand. I'm sorry. I won't deal with this all by myself. If I'm having problems, I'll tell you, and I'll leave things to you from time to time. How's that?
はい、とりあえずは。
Just a start, eh?
あなたは油断ならない人ですから。約束ですからね。
Yeah, I promise.
それから、勝手に部屋に入ってしまってすみませんでした。
Huh? Nah, you don't really need to apologize for that. You were worried about me.
だとしてもです。あなたに節度などとやかく言った以上、謝らなくては私の気が済まないので。
Got it. This was an emergency situation, so let's just end it. Let's just let it go.
風太郎くん、私たちのこと任せたよ。
Yeah, how come their HP doesn't go back up? That's incredibly doofy. You know what? I'm just going to restore HP. Just go study with some methods. Whoa! I'm already at 71 intimacy with Itsuki? That's crazy. I guess I don't need to do that. Okay, we good. We gotta raise up Yotsuba's intimacy though. I didn't think it was that high. I was like, bro, like I just hit 3 stars and then boom, all the way up to 4 stars already. Whoops. They need HP
俺
badly.
が勉強を見てやる。覚悟しろ。
Oh, she succeeded studying without my help.
アルファベットの書き取りなんてしなくても私ちゃんと全部言えますよ。
Yo, is she gonna sing the ABCs for me? It's like a review. It'll be okay because it won't go to waste, right?
A B Q R S T U V どっちでしたっけ W X でしたっけ
Come on, look.
あ、そうだ最後が XYZ だから WXYZ ですよね
Yo, she did not say it like an American. She said Z. Because Americans say Z. And that will tell me that she's probably not going to sing the ABCs for us. Yotsuba, the last letter is pronounced Z, not Z. Bruh! Ruining it, Futuro. You ruined it. It can be pronounced either way. Z is American. Z is UK.
そうなんですかよく Z って聞きますけど
In England, they use Z, but in America, it's Z. English education in Japan uses a lot of American pronunciation, so we use the American pronunciation.
あ、待ってくださいということはいつかイギリス式の英語も勉強しなきゃいけないんですか
Wait. There's not 2 different English languages, just some spellings and pronunciations are different. However, even in the United States, there seems to be a division between East Coast, West Coast, and Southern English.
じゃあ私たちが勉強している英語じゃ通じないこともあるんですか
This is the same thing this is kind of the same thing Futuro was explaining to Itsuki about like watching English movies but with subtitles. Like in different parts English is spoken differently. And that's true with like every other language, right?
そんな私は一体どこの人向けの英語を勉強してるんでしょう
No, don't be so down. You can think of these differences as regional dialects.
方言ですか例えばなんとかでんがなみたいな
Yeah, something like that. Even if you speak standard Japanese, you can generally understand everyone. So you understand the basics of English, you shouldn't have any problems.
なるほど日本だっていっぱい方言がありますし世界も似たようなものなんですね
Correct. We already went over this with Itsuki. Just don't think about it too hard.
どの料理を作りますかごめんなさい
Bro, she failed the smoothie. How'd you fail a smoothie at over 50 points? What the heck? Okay, we're gonna unlock some Itsuki episodes, I'm sure. You're the kind of person that... Because we have enough points for Itsuki. We're almost at enough to have the Itsuki route unlocked.
やっぱりこのままじゃダメです。
What's wrong?
上杉くん
You don't need to be so surprised. All I did was talk to you. What do you mean you can't continue on? Did something happen?
いえ別に何もありませんよ。
You're being blatantly suspicious. Living here like this, one small problem can develop into something life-threatening.
大丈夫です。その心配はありません。
Nope. Sometimes one person's assessment isn't enough to tell. Just say it.
わかりました。言えばいいんですね。実は太ってしまったと思ったんです。
Damn. She's come around. No, that doesn't seem true. You don't look any different. You're the picture of health, aren't you?
言葉に心がこもっていませんが。
Sorry.
本当にあなたという人は。
No, but actually, you really don't look like you've gotten fat at all. You know, if you've gotten a little fat though, you don't need to worry.
そんなに連呼しないでください。別に本当に体重が増えてしまったのかはわかりませんが。
Don't try lowering your voice because you're not feeling confident. It's pointless.
わかってます。いちいち指摘しないでください。とにかくですね。島に来てから日課の運動をあまりしていないので心配になったんです。
My bad. I guess maybe I should have played the game better. Let you get more free time so you can do your yoga. So you're skipping them.
サボったつもりは精神的に余裕がなかったんです。
Well, that sounds like a skill issue. So if someone is watching over you, you won't skip your exercises, huh?
本当にやれというのですか？
You even changed your clothes and you're still not in the mood, right? I'll take over from here. And what do you do for your daily routine?
腹筋運動やヨガです。
Right, start with those abdominal exercises.
どうしてあなたが仕切っているんですか？ では始めます。
Bruh. You're not getting off the ground at all. Put more power into it. Hey, are you really giving it your best? It looks like you've lost muscle strength from slacking off. Oh, good. Good. You've lifted up a little. Just like that. What are you being all soft for? Right, one more time. Show me those guts.
もういいです。あなたに見張られていると落ち着きません。
So you're gonna say that and skip your exercises? Quitting will not be tolerated.
勉強以外のこんなところまであなたのお世話になる気はありません。出て行ってください。
I might have gone a little too far. Bruh,
できたけど自信ないわ。
bruh.
これはなんだっけ。
Good job, Miku.
俺が勉強を見てやる。
Hmm. Bruh. Itsuki, come on. What's wrong? You're staring blankly at the periodic table.
覚えることがいっぱいで私には難しいです。
It's not difficult. It's easy if you remember it using mnemonic.
確かに以前上杉さんから元素記号の歌を教えてもらいましたけど、この表にうまく当てはまりません。
What do you mean? Sing it for me, will you?
わかりました。では行きます。水平さんがリバティで僕の船が7回曲がって、あ、クラークさんだ。
I don't remember teaching you that song.
アレンジしちゃいました。
You can't arrange it.
意味は変わってないはずですし、この方が覚えやすいんです。
Sure, sure. In that case, go ahead and write down the chemical elements.
実はそこなんですよね。
What?
前から思ってるんですが、歌の出だしは水平さんですが、水平さんの元素記号がありません。セーラーマンはどう書くんですか？
Why are you going in that direction? Of course, Happy Henry isn't a chemical element.
じゃあどうして水平さんって出だしにしちゃったんですか？
Because Henry is supposed to be Healy. Happy is hydrogen. Henry is helium. Okay. This Happy Henry stands for the elements of hydrogen and helium.
なんでそんな暗号みたいにしたんですか？
The H in Happy is a symbol for hydrogen, and HE in Henry is symbol for helium.
そういうものですか。
If it's hard to remember the mnemonic, there are other ways to remember these.
お、その方法って何ですか？
Writing and memorizing them. If you can't memorize them, use your hands to remember the elements. Let it soak into your body to the point where you can unconsciously write out a periodic table.
私が料理を作ってもいい？
迷ってしまいます。
I gotta send them out for resources soon.
次はもっと素材の持ち味を生かしましょう。
Whatever, we'll take it.
これくらいでも十分ですね。
Not an easy problem. Jazzy Baslam, welcome to the stream. I assume that's how you spell it. Jazzy Baslam, welcome to the stream. What is this game? It looks like fun. It's called the Quintessential Quintuplets, Memories of a Quintessential Summer. It is a resource management game overlapped with a dating sim. I am in the resource management portion of the game right now, or as I like to call it, the survival sections. And the point is that you have to have them like study, and then you also have to raise like affinity points to activate the dating sim after they pass like a little exam. Itsuki sighed again. Is this a pattern I shouldn't involve myself with?
上杉君何か言いたいことがあるのでしたらどうぞ。
No, I was just wondering if something else was troubling you. It's okay if you don't want to say anything.
ご心配ありがとうございます。ですが悩みがあるわけではありませんので安心してください。少し疲れが溜まってしまっているだけです。
Wait, that in itself is a problem. How about taking the rest of the day off to relax?
そんな大げさですよ。
Yeah, we already did that like a few days ago with the beach day. Come on. Futaro, come on. It's not an exaggeration. If you were to collapse here, we wouldn't be able to care for you properly.
上杉君の気遣いには感謝します。ですが男性と一つ屋根の下である以上気が休まることは。
We've been here for almost 2 weeks. What are you talking about? I can't help that. You mean you want me to leave the villa?
そこまで言っていません。ただ自覚を持って行動してほしいのです。
I understand that. Information from the morphogenetic field. You don't understand that, Futaro. Be wary of Itsuki. She's the one you have to be the most worried of. When you're in one roof with a bunch of women. She's the one you have to be worried of the most. Sending information. Man, both of you and your dad really just don't trust me, huh? I don't remember ever doing anything that seemed disingenuous. I really don't remember, you know.
そうですね。ただ男の人は。
What?
いいえ、男女の仲は簡単なものではありません。何よりお互いの一生に関わることです。
Hey, anime code. Welcome to the stream. Are those figurines behind you from the Quintessential Quintuplets as well? You are correct. This is actually a whole set. There was a set that was made based when the movie first came out. And they had like, this was like a couple years ago. So, when did the movie come out? Like 2 years ago? Yeah, so. It feels like it's longer. Do you remember when the movie came out? I think it came out like 2-3 years ago. And I got them when I was in Japan a couple years ago. That's why I feel like the movie came out longer. But yes, they're actually part of a set. I took Miku off her podium thing. There's actually like an extra piece here. But it's weird because Miku's is the only one where she doesn't get attached to the platform. Whereas all the other ones have like pins that they're all attached to. And then Miku's like in an awkward position because Miku is in the position where she like jumps on top of Futaro and kisses him. But yes, you were correct. This is the whole set from the when the movie came out.
だから慎重にしすぎることはありません。違いますか?
Itsuki, that's a mad cap though. That's true, but if you keep your guard up too often, you will soon reach your limit. Give me a little trust.
考えておきます。それからあなたが父をお父さんと呼ぶ筋合いはありませんので。
Yeah.
どんなスケジュールにするつもりかな?
We still gotta write. Ooh, each of English is kind of in the not so good spot, so we gotta bump that up. Bump up her Japanese. Oh. We'll come back to bumping up your English and Japanese. Bump up her social studies, I guess. What about you? We send you for food. I sent Itsuki a lot for food. Kind of weird, but... I'll get to that in a
難し
second.
すぎでしょ。これ解けそう。これも取っておきましょうか。
Yo, successful studies for a change. You haven't seen this anime. Was thinking of watching it. I have a figurine of Ai Hoshino from Oshinoko. Oh, nice. I have one No, the stand for my. I have this little ruby figure from Oshinoko. The stand for it broke though, so she doesn't stay on it properly, unfortunately. But she's supposed to be on the stand here, and then like. There's my ruby. Yo, Code, I'm gonna blow your mind with something. Oh wait, it's not here. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'm gonna blow your mind away with something though. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have, mentioning Oshinoko, I have, something I got here. I actually have a signed autograph from, Igoma Yirie, who was the voice of Ruby. So, you can take a nice close look at that. Ooh. Yeah, she was in my, town for an anime convention a couple of years ago, and so I have her autograph. I also have an autograph for Rumi Okobo, and this is Rumi's autograph is harder to see, but this is Rumi Okobo's autograph from the same convention because they were all three of them. So B Komochi was basically in my city for an anime convention, and basically now you can just look that up and now you'll know where I live. But they were in my city a couple of years ago, and I got two of their autographs. I missed the Megami Han's. I didn't get an autograph with Megami Han because I had to work that morning. Because you can, like, realistically, so the convention was 3 days, and you can only get one autograph per day. Realistically, because like their autograph times overlap, and there's no way, like especially when it was like B Komochi, there's no way you could go from one line to another lineup. There'd just be no way. So you'd have to go on each day, and I missed the third day because I had to work on that day. So I missed Megami Han's autograph. But yeah, because you mentioned Oshinoko, I just had to flaunt that a little bit. I did get to ask Megami Han a semi-personal question during like a Q&A, which is also nice. Well, the personal question I asked her was like, if you could play any character on from like any other manga, who would it be? And then she gave me a weird answer. She gave me an answer of like, well, it's not so much an anime she would really want to do. She wanted to do another like, what was the other show? So like she mentioned to me that like she had been in Super Sentai and she'd been in Kamen Rider, and then there's like the other like hero kind of Power Rangers like show, Ultraman. Yeah, she wanted to be an Ultraman because she had been in the other two, and she's like, oh, if I was an Ultraman, that would have been really great. It's your first stream here. What is my favorite anime of all time? See, now I'm dating myself because this I'm an old man, right? It would be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I still think it's still my favorite. Like, yes, there are probably objectively better anime now than Full Metal Alchemist, but Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood. Like, I kind of like them. I like them both a lot, but I would say Brotherhood is my favorite. All right, on to the next problem. What was I studying with her again? I think I was studying social studies with her. We'll find out because they'll start talking about it. Okay, yeah, it's social studies. This is the basic human rights guaranteed to the people. Nice. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was my favorite, but it dropped to 2 when I watched Steins Gate. I can see that. Like, that's one of those animes that I'm pretty sure people would say is quote-unquote objectively better. But, yeah, like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is just like, it just has a special place in my heart, if you will. And then there was a time where I didn't watch a lot of animes, but QQ is one of my favorites as well. It's one of those things that, like, see, when Full Metal Alchemist first came out, like, not Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, the original anime, I guess you could say. I was pretty, I was in an early high school, along with, like, Naruto. I was, like, early high school. And so, when I was that age, of course, I'd be, like, a big fan of the shonen. So, like, a pretty big fan of Naruto as well. But as I get older, I don't know, my interest in stuff like that kind of dropped. That's why, like, I didn't go through all of Steins Gate. Like, I read most of it. I'm pretty sure I read the whole thing at some point. And then, like, the anime, though, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Even though there's a lot of good stuff now, like Chainsaw Man, I just read the manga. I couldn't be bothered to watch the anime. It's harder to, like, sit through as I get older for longer stories. Like, One Piece is hard to get into. Like, One Piece is really hard to get into for me. Now that I'm an old man. So, but oddly enough, like, shorter rom-com, like, I think QQ is really nicely paced. It's not too long of a story. Like, it's only 121 chapters, which is a nice amount. Some other, like, rom-coms that were, like, alright, but they dragged on for too long. Like, a couple of Kakus is dragging on for too long, honestly. I feel like that one's kind of fallen off. Even though it's funny, because, speaking of anime conventions, crap, what's her name? The girl who does Sachi's voice from a couple of Kakus, she's coming to my town this year, so that's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna get her autograph for sure. Makise is my waifu as well. Yeah, she's pretty great. But, like, as I get older, it's like I just, like, go through, like, slice of life and rom-coms, because I'm just like, oh, I just want a nice, peaceful, like, peaceful story. Like, Sono Bisque I really liked. That one's, like, one of my favorites in modern time. Like, QQ, Sono Bisque, were ones I really liked. You and I Are Polar Opposites. I was happy that one is getting it's just doing the whole manga in 2 seasons of anime in 1 year. Just, like, blitz right through it. Because I read the manga for that one and I really enjoyed it. Oh, right. I'm supposed to tutor Yotsuba. List the basic human rights guaranteed to the people. It's not difficult. Remember what you just studied. Those are too obvious, but you're getting there. No. The moment you get carried away, you jump to the wrong conclusion.
なことですよ。
Those are things that humans do naturally, but they're not rights. Now listen. The basic human rights that we are guaranteed are the right to life, the right to suffrage, and the right to educate.
おお、大体合ってましたね。
Even if I go easy on you, you only got the right to life.
となると、今こうして上杉さんに勉強を教えてもらえているのは権利なんでしょうか。
I know Yotsuba's gonna try and worm her way out of this, but technically, Futaro's right to suffrage allows him to teach her. That's his workaround. Nah, this is a right that nobody can deny. The desire of wanting to study, isn't it?
あれ、そういう意味なんですか。
He's also
じ
wrong.
ゃあ権利でもないのに教えてもらえてるのは。
He can kind of have a workaround because the right of suffrage can be used for him to be like, well, I do have some level of authority to teach you. The right of suffrage is basically like his right of working. And having like a voice in politics. So him being instituted as a tutor gives him that right.
上杉さんの優しさってことですね。きっと。
I'm tutoring you for economic activity, not because of any right. No, but... Okay, but at the same time, because you are instituted... I guess Futaro's logic is that he's not governmentally instituted. He's instituted only by the Nakano's father. So I guess maybe I'm incorrect that the suffrage does not apply to him because he's not, like, instituted by the state. So, yeah, I'm incorrect because he's not instituted by the state. He's only instituted in so much as the Nakano's tutor by their father, not by the state. So he does not actually have the right of suffrage when he's teaching them. Yeah. Well, now, things like this, it's a little ambiguous. Yeah, I had to think about that too. I had to think about that too for a minute. Okay, someone else asked me a question earlier. I gotta look at the chat though. Okay, Anime, you did ask about like watching Quintessential Quintuplets. I really like it. I think it's a really good story. Of course, like I have some bias to it, but I think like compared to other rom-com stories, especially like harem rom-coms, I think it's actually done very well. Okay. I have her cooking at 99. How's she not getting more successes? But anyway.
料理はどれにする？
I should have checked their stamina points. I can do it here.
お姉さんたちの様子を確認したいんだ。
Dude, their moods dropped quite a bit. So we do have to try and raise it. Only Yotsuba's mood doesn't go down because I'm constantly like focused tutoring her. What do we got for resources? Oh, we got a lot of resources to use. Let's make some curry rice then. You can do it, Nino. You have 99 cooking stat. It should be success.
今回は妥
What?
協するわ。
Come on.
う
You know what? We take those. Curry is really delicious. Curry really is delicious when using normal ingredients, so it's a safe choice.
だよね。作るのも難しくないし、 冒険しなければ普通に完成するし。
確かに余計なことをしなければちゃんと普通のカレーになる。
ええ、余計なことさえしなければね。こういう普通のカレーでいいのよ。美味しいんだから。
普通のカレーのレシピって誰が考えたんだろうね。全国で何億食と作られた蓄積が普通のカレーとして共有されているのですね。お兄ちゃん、カレーの味はどう？
It's delicious. It has quite a calming flavor. No Itsuki like vacuuming up the curry? No? That's fine though.
今日も何事もなく終わった。よかったよかった。
Oh, this is the part where they get the radio information that
みんなお疲れ様。
この生活にも慣れてきたわね。いい
Okay,
か悪いかは。
I'm gonna skip this part actually. It's the part where they get the radio information.
否定しないんですね。
Oh, it's not the part with the radio
そうです、
information.
上杉さん。慣れたということはここでの生活に余裕が出てきたってことですよね。でしたらもっと島を探検してみましょう。四つ葉は随分探検にこだわりますね。だって島の地図を作れば便利だよ。一周するのにどのくらいかかるとか、真ん中の山の高さはどのくらいとか。
Oh, is the discourse about like exploring the island?
なるほど、それは役立ちそうです。
And then he makes fun of him for not studying enough. Wait, making a map is really tough, you know. You studied Tadataka in Japanese history, correct? Thought this was the radio part, but it's fine. What's with the silence? Have you actually forgotten?
私は覚えてるよ。17年かけて日本全国を回って地図を作った人。そうそう、いやー美味しかったです。今ここまで喉まで出かかってました。
So next time you'll just blurt it out?
もちろんです。任せてください。それよりもです。この島だけなら17年はかからないと思いますし、探検しているうちに何か発見があるかもしれませんよ。発見って？
And then Yotsuba says stuff about like treasure and
それ
stuff.
はもちろん埋蔵金。あとは海賊の隠し財宝とか。
People did used to live here. So if it actually existed, I'm sure it would have already been found by then.
そうとも限りませんよ。例えばこの別荘だけでも探検してみたら発見がありました。
え、何か見つけたの？
談話室にはね、すっごーく古い本があったよ。それは私も見つけましたね。中身までは確認していませんが。あとお父さんの部屋には服がたくさんあったんだ。お父さんの部屋は立ち入り禁止だったはず。それはほら、ダメって言われると入りたくなるものだよね。
気持ちはわかるけど、お父さんのプライベートなものがあるかもしれないし、あんまり入らないようにしよう。
はーい。
Right, Yotsuba and Itsuki, I'm gonna give you a special Japanese history class. Not wa. You weren't able to properly remember who Ino Tadataka. If you got free time, study rather than explore. Technically, Nino nor Ichika said anything either, so.
わかりました。よろしくお願いします。
Ugh. I am beat today. I made a rough plan for tomorrow, so I head back to my room and sleep. Who is it? Why is it playing this music? Why are we getting this music already? I can't tell if she's all quiet. I can tell based on the hair length that it's not Ishika, Nino, or Yotsuba. Which means it's either Miku or Itsuki. Either is a possibility. However, this is...
何ですか？じっと見つめて。
You know, it's one of those things that, like... Yeah, we make jokes about, like, the hair and voice thing in universe. But their fashion sense is something Futuro has just never caught on. Because they do wear different color clothes. Like, they are color-coded. So, like, okay, if it's red, then he should assume it's Itsuki. But, whatever. Like her outfit. Don't look at her hair. That manner of speaking. It's Itsuki. Of course, I understand from, like, the storytelling perspective, the reason why he doesn't just, like, go off their fashion sense. One is because he's terrible with it. And secondly, as he develops feelings for them, he can tell more subtle things, and that's, like, more impactful to the story. But when you see this pic of, like, Itsuki, it's like, okay, she's got the red striped pajama. Like, that's Itsuki. A hairstyle can change the mood. I didn't know who it was. Oh, we're having this talk again. Because remember, Itsuki does change her hair a few times throughout the story. Usually the other girls, not that much. Like, Nino cuts her hair, and that's, like, a big deal. But, like, this is a nice callback to... Oh, what chapter is it? Like, chapter... I want to say it's, like, chapter 8 or something. When they go to the fireworks festival. It's, like, early in the story.
だからといって人を穴が開くほど見るのはやめてください。失礼でしょ。
I wouldn't do it to someone I don't know. You're the only one here.
私たちが相手でもです。そうだからあなたはノーデリカシーだと言われるのですよ。
It must be hard to have long hair. It takes a lot of time to wash and also dry, right?
昔から伸ばしているのでもう慣れていますが。
Why don't I help you dry it? Raiha's hair is long too, so I do it once in a while.
言ったそばからこれですか。
If you don't dry your hair properly, it'll get damaged, right? And if you caught a cold, that'd be a big problem.
お気遣いありがとうございます。お気持ちだけ受け取っておきますので、もうタオルドライは済ませていますし。
Towel dried? Come on, bruh.
タオルで髪の水分を拭き取ることです。濡れている状態から髪の毛を乾かすと効率が悪いでしょ。
Yeah, that's like hair care 101, bruh. Wringing out your hair with a towel has a proper name, huh? Wow.
では、私は部屋に戻りますので、おやすみなさい。
Yep. Good night. Thinking about it again, they look exactly alike. It's possible that it was Miku pretending to be Itsuki. Dude, he's overthinking it. Nah, that can't be possible. There's no point in doing it here. And besides, somehow I feel like I can tell them apart now. To some degree. It's only when they intentionally screw with him he can't tell them apart. Oh, it's only day 10. What? How many days left do I have? It's day 10. We're not gonna finish this survival phase.
おはようございます。朝ですよ、上杉さん。上杉さん、上杉さん、もう勝手に入っちゃいますよ。目標、完全に睡眠中であることを確認。これより起床作戦を開始する。まずは布団を剥がす。
Oh, oh, what the heck?
目標の目覚めを確認。これより仕上げに取り掛かる。さあ上杉さん、手を伸ばしてください。
Eh? Like this?
はい、いきますよ。せーの。よいしょ。
Whoa!
目標、ベッドより脱出。作戦完了。というわけで、おはようございます。上杉さんも目が覚めたみたいですね。
A literal dragging him out of bed moment. Yeah, totally. Morning, Yotsuba. But for you to pull me so easily out of bed, you're really, really strong.
鍛えてますからね。力仕事で困った時はぜひ呼んでください。頭を使わないことなら自信あります。
Nah, I can't ask you to do that.
ですよね。言われるような気がしてました。これから先、頭を使うことでも上杉さんのお役に立てるよう努力します。
Well, make sure you don't overdo it, okay?
さあ、早く着替えてください。みんなリビングで待ってますよ。
私たちは何をすればいいかな。
Okay, what does Yotsuba need to increase? Oh, she's basically good to go. I've almost got everything maxed out. Maybe we'll food gather in the morning. What are we short on, though? Ugh. Oh, yo! We get successful studies for a change? That's what I'm talking about, though. The snowball effect is kicking in. Did you find something? Not only food, but tools we could use would be great.
ダメです。流木と流れ着いた海藻くらいしか見つかりません。船のコンテナからこぼれ落ちた綺麗な非常食とか流れてこないでしょうか。
Those odds are astronomical. What's the matter?
上杉さん、犬です。犬が波打ち際でぐったりして、大変です。
Something tells me it's not a dog. Wait, take a good look. Isn't that just a stuffed animal? Oh, that's sad. Someone had to leave their stuffed animal behind.
本当ですね。お騒がせしてすみません。
Well, I can understand how you'd be surprised.
どこかの誰かが海に落としちゃったんですかね。他にもいろいろとおもちゃがありますけど。あ、
What you find now?
お人形です。ほら。
Hey, don't pick it up for now. It's all worn out. It's gotta be really unsanitary.
なんだかかわいそうですけど、確かに。あれ？
What's wrong?
人形の服の袖にイオン28って書いてあります。この子、どこかの四つ葉ちゃんが落としちゃったのかもしれませんね。
4 to 8. 4 in Japanese is yo, 2, and ba is 8. I see. Yo to ba. It took him this long to figure this out. It's a strange coincidence that another Yotsuba would find it in a place like this.
そうですね。上杉さん、この子このままにしておけないです。せめて拾ってちゃんと。
Yeah, I understand.
あり
that's kind of cute.
私迷ってしまい
Yeah, she finally got her a successful smoothie. I'd been struggling at the beginning of the game, bruh.
このスムージー最高だね。味も舌触りもお店で出してもいいクオリティだよ。
Yo, that's some crazy work. I'm only getting this conversation now, which means that in this playthrough, I've not gotten a single successful smoothie until like day 10. That's crazy work. 'Cause normally you get this a lot earlier, because to unlock this conversation, you just get success on a smoothie, which I wasn't able to achieve for the longest time. That's crazy work. It really is delicious. I wouldn't mind drinking one every day.
フェイ君もスムージーの良さに目覚めた？だったらいい素材が手に入った時に私がもっと美味しいのを味わわせてあげるわ。
Wow, you seem quite confident. I'm excited for the smoothie you make, Nino.
任せて。
What's our cooking at? 69? Nice. 76 HP. Yo, how did Itsuki dip like that? The hell? A night of obstinance. What are they talking about all huddled over there?
やはり暗いのは問題だと思います。あの暗がりから何かが出てくるかもしれないと思うと。
This is the part where they decide they're gonna do the test of courage at night. I'm gonna just... Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't get enough points with Yotsuba for this one. Oh, well. That's okay.
確かにそれはあるかな。急に外へ出る必要がないとも限らないからね。
The TLDR is this the part where they decide to do the test of courage. I'm gonna skip this part real fast just to save time. So later at nighttime, they do the test of courage. Oh. Didn't succeed. Success. Success. Only Ishika dipped a bit because she's the only one who did not do very well in her study session. But it's fine.
この言葉の意味は何でしょう。読めなくても前後の文を見たら大丈夫でしょうか。
No, don't leave questions unanswered. If you don't understand a word, look it up soon and memorize it.
でもここは県外なのでスマホで調べられませんよ。
Now, come on. At times like this, you use a dictionary. Here, I'll lend you one.
すごく分厚くて重そうな辞書が出てきました。
Yeah, that's how dictionaries are. They're big-ass books with thousands and thousands of words in them. You can search for all kinds of words with this, and even some recent ones.
ほほう、紙の辞書もなかなかやりますね。
Anyway, look at the meanings of the words you don't know.
はい、わかりました。そうです。そもそもこの漢 漢字なんて読むのかわかりま
Well,
せん。
now you got a whole new problem. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, time to use the kanji dictionary. You can look up kanji from radicals by reverse lookup. Look, I found it.
漢和辞典まで持ってきてるなんて、さすが上杉さんです。
Yeah. Of course he would. Huh. You can't do this even on a smartphone. I don't know about that.
私が使ってるスマホアプリは、わからない漢字を写真で撮ったら教えてくれますよ。
What? Yeah, that's what I thought.
だから漢字は読めなくてもなんとかなるかなって考えちゃうんですよね。
These technological devices are hindering our education. What an alarming situation. Dude, you're like 2 decades late, bruh.
大げさですね。昔は辞書で調べて、今はスマホで調べている。ただそうなっただけですよ。
It might just be how the times have changed.
あったあった。なるほど。この言葉はそういう意味だったんですね。よし、覚えましたよ。 誰がライハちゃんと料理をします。こ
Let's have some fried chicken. You can do it, Yotsuba, I believe.
さすがライハちゃんですね。
Yo, let's go. We snowballing though.
美味しくできてよかったです。 唐揚げのおかわりください。私にもください。はい、どうぞ。
今日のはすごく美味しいね。何が違うんだろう。
How do you know, like, okay, so even though your resource is meat, how do you know you get like chicken meat? You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna get meat on an island? Like, in a survival game, you have to hunt for it. So unless there's like wild chickens or something, which is not impossible, like wild chickens do exist, but then it's another thing for like the Quints to go around killing killing animals. I mean, Nito will be fine with it, right? She's gutted tons of fish, so. But I don't know about the others.
二度揚げしてるのよ。だからカリッとしてるわけ。
How would you know that? You're the one who cooked it.
本当に美味しい。風太郎は食べないの？
Of course I want some. Don't you eat mine. Nice. We do well. Why are you here? Yotsuba, huh? What are you doing?
ちょっと休憩です。今日も暑いですから適度に休んだ方がいいですよね。
I'm getting this kind of late. For sure. I'll take a small break too.
さっきまでニノもいたんですよ。ドレスの話をしてたんです。
A dress?
ニノが好きな服のブランドがウェディングドレスを発表したんだそうです。それを見たいって言ってました。
If your affinity with Nino is like high, I had the Nino version of this conversation where Nino directly talks to Futaro about it. And then she laments that like, oh, well, we've been on this island for so long, so the official release already passed, but I wanted to see the look of the dress on social media.
ニノなら素敵な花嫁さんになりますよね。ドレスだって絶対に似合いますよ。
This will be hilarious later.
もちろんニノだけじゃなくて、イチカだってミクだってイツキだって。
Stop being so humble.
棚がどうかしたんですか？棚をカラッと揚げるのは難しいですよ。そもそも食べられませんし。
Yeah, that's what being humble means. I didn't say you have to put yourself on a pedestal. I'm just saying you should be more confident about yourself. The point is you're keeping yourself out of the conversation.
どうでしょう。ちょっと自分が着てるところが想像できなくて。
You're quintuplets, so if you can imagine the other four wearing them, you should be able to imagine wearing one too.
まあそうですけど。そうですね。私も似合ったりするでしょうか。だと嬉しいです。ドレスってやっぱり憧れはありますし。
Is that so?
あります。もう上杉さんは私を何だと思ってるんですか？私だって素敵なドレスを着て一生で一度の舞台に立って隣には
Yotsuba?
なんでいるんですか？私の想像に勝手に入ってこないでください。
Huh? The hell was that?
こういう時きっちりしたスケジュールこうだと思うんだけど。
Nice.
お水は大事ですよね。
家庭教師として当然の務めだ。
Very nice. Ichika, come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
ここでは夏らしいことを楽しむの難しいですね。環境は最高に夏って感じなんですけど。
All we can do is study or swim in the sea.
勉強は夏らしいことなんでしょうか。
At least it's like that for me. You can study by yourself a lot during summer vacation.
じゃあ上杉さんは家に戻っても勉強ですか？他にやりたいことあります？
Let's see. If possible,
あるんですか？
I'd like to study in the library.
結局勉強ですよ。
It's quiet, air conditioned, and you can look at as many things as you want.
どこかに遊びに行きたいとか何かを食べたいとかそういうのはないんですか？
Not really.
別にじゃなくて。じゃあこういうのはどうです？上杉さんは夏の行事で提灯みたいな明かりを川に流すのを見たことありますか？
Toro Nagashi?
そうです。さすが物知り精神ですね。たくさんの灯籠が静かにゆらゆら流れてくのを見に行くのいいと思いません？綺麗だし夏って感じですよ。
It's a traditional open event, isn't it? It does have a summer-like feeling to it.
お盆の行事？
Oh, I thought you knew. Lanterns are fires to mourn one's ancestors of the dead.
そうだったんですか？
Thinking on it a little more, and I can see how you would get it confused with a decorative lighting event.
ごめんなさい。不謹慎でした。
Nah, don't apologize. It's so quiet and pretty. It would be fascinating to watch. By creating a scene like this, takes great pains from the people still on this earth, so they can celebrate the lives of those lost, you know?
上杉さん
Well, if we have the opportunity, let's go see it.
ぜひ行きましょう
Yeah, Yotsuba's in the clear for grades at the moment. I mean, I might bump it or everything above 80, but in pretty good shape.
これは重大な選択だね。
ふうくんの好きなもので。次も任せて。この程度。
Maybe enjoying that Salisbury steak.
ライハちゃんご機嫌だね。ハンバーグ好きなの？
大好きなんだだから嬉しくってわかりますしかもこんなに美味しいんですから自然と笑みがこぼれちゃって当然ですよ
Hell yeah, brother. When we get back home, let's go get Hamburg steak. Let's get some Hamburg steak at our usual family restaurant. Yeah, my HP and mood is basically set for the rest of this survival section. We've all gathered. Let's start our discussion on the test of courage.
まずはコースだよね。どうしよっか。
はい上杉さんここからちょっと離れたところに古い家がいくつかあるのはご存知でしょうか
Oh, those settlement remains? Where islanders lived here? They're all abandoned houses, and if you went at night, it'd be pretty creepy, wouldn't it?
それだけではないんですよそこにですねあるんです古い神社が
そんなのあったんだ。知らなかった。
そこで神社に行ってこのお札を取って帰ってくるというのはどうでしょう
ベタだけどらしくていいじゃない。
Hey, if it works, it works.
面白そうですね私はそれでも構いませんよ
Press D to doubt. Isn't it dangerous though?
あらもしかしておじけづきましたか
Not really. If the shrine is located near the ruins of a village, it must be as old as the abandoned houses. All the buildings around here were decaying, weren't they? If the shrine was to collapse in some way, it wouldn't just be a mere injury.
それはそうですが不用意に近づかなければいいだけです
Oh, come on. In that case, we shouldn't even go there in the first place.
夜の神社か。やっぱりちょっと怖すぎじゃない？私はどこか別の場所がいいな。
Itsuki with the pouty face, though.
それにほら、あんまり怖すぎたら息抜きにならないでしょ？ちょっとしたスリルくらいが一番だよ。
やりすぎは良くない。
じゃあいつも水汲みしてる滝はどうかなあそこならみんな道を知ってるよねじゃあ滝にしましょうか脅かし役は誰がやりますまた私と上杉さんでやっちゃいますか
そこまでやらなくていいよ。ここには7人しかいないんだしさ。
じゃあその代わりスタートしてから戻ってくるまでのタイムを競うっていうのはどうかな
競争はちょっと。 そうよ。そんなルールじゃ四つ葉が有利に決まってるじゃない。
Just don't make the stakes involve food or it was fine.
それに暗い中で走るのは危ないよね。むしろ走らないで歩くってルールにしよう。
Okay, that's fine then. Then
わかりました。ちょっとお札を置きに行ってきますね。
leave after we finish talking.
すっかり暗くなってしまいましたね。
そうだね。この暗さにはなかなか慣れないよ。
四つ葉さん大丈夫かな。あ、戻りました。お疲れ様。
How are preparations?
バッチリです。お札はちゃんと見つけやすいように置いてきましたよ。
Sorry for making you do all that. You're such a good helper.
いえいえ、好きでやってることですから気にしないでください。
Okay, let's set up pairs. Then I don't think anything will happen, but going alone might be dangerous.
私、風太郎とでいいよ。
何を勝手に言ってるのかしら。ここは公平にやりましょうね。
And what is your plan with that?
あれ、でも7人だから1人余っちゃうよ。
One group will have 3 members then. As Nino says, let's decide fairly by drawing lots.
はい。2人とも遅いですよ。そんなことじゃ他のペアに負けちゃいますよ。
Oh, okay, I see. So, wait a minute. No. Does he always end up with Yotsuba? I guess he always ends up with her. Because my highest affinity is Itsuki, so he should be with Itsuki.
あ、そうでした。危うくルール違反で失格するところでした。は
あ、せっかくフー君と一緒になったのに、これじゃあムードも何もないわ。
Yotsuba's just going on ahead alone. She's not a child anymore. Good grief. What's up? Is something wrong?
別に何でもないわ。
Whoa, whoa!
なんて私でした。どうです？びっくりしましたか？いやー、ふうくん怖い。
Neil's like, actually, I kind of like that. You got too carried away, Yotsuba. And don't just cling to me suddenly, Nino.
肝試しなんだし、これくらいのハプニングがあった方が楽しいでしょ。
ニーノの言う通りですよ。せっかくの肝試しなんですから、もっと楽しんでいきましょう。あそこの枝から恐ろしいものが降ってくるとか、どこからともなく不気味なうめき声が聞こえてくるとか。
そういうハプニングは望んでないわ。
やっぱり脅かし役がいた方が盛り上がりますよね。2人は先に進んじゃってください。
It'd be meaningless if you weren't with us. Yeah, I wonder why I got this route, because I have highest affinity with Itsuki, so I thought I would have been set up with Itsuki. But whatever. It'd be meaningless if you weren't with us. Oh, a Nino way
ふう
up.
君の言う通りよ。今日はあんたも参加者側なんだからね。
Not like I need it, but it's fine.
いつも準備側ばかりだったからつい。
あんた、始まる前にお札を置きに行ったでしょ。それで準備はおしまい。いいわね。ほら、四つ葉。こうして手でも繋いでおかないと、 あんたすぐにどっか行っちゃうんだから。準備とかもう考えないで、今日は四つ葉も一緒に肝試しを楽しみなさい。何よ。
なんか新鮮。こうしてニノに手を引いてもらうのって。
そうね。あんたはいつも先を行ってたものね。それでふうくん、私のこっちの手空いてるんだけど。
So what?
言わせないでよ。ね、いいでしょ？
Whoa, don't just grab my hand.
だって肝試しなんだし、これくらいはしてもいいんじゃないかしら？
Do whatever you want. If you want to hold my hand, it doesn't matter to me.
そうするわね。
Yeah, I had this last survival route because Nino was my highest affinity. I don't know why I didn't get Itsuki, but my first time I played, I had Ichika.
お、上杉さん、顔赤いですよ。
You're just seeing things. Come on, let's go.
ただいま戻りました。おかえりなさい。思ったより早かったですね。うん、楽しくてあっという間だったよ。え？肝試しなのに楽しかったのですか？楽しかったですよね、上杉さん。
Yeah, it was.
風太郎、顔が赤いけど何かあった？
I'm just tired. These two really threw me for a loop.
私も楽しかったわ。でも今度はふうくんからお願いね。
怪しい。
There wasn't much of a test of courage. Well, if those two enjoyed it, isn't that fine? Yeah, I didn't get, like, when I had Ichika as the highest affinity, I got, like, a lot in that scene. But, it's weird, I didn't get one with Itsuki.
さあ、何でも言ってください。何でもやります。
We're gonna study math together. Oh, it's fine. Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna do something else then. Because you should study math. Oh, we got the snowball effect, guys. They're succeeding in their studies. We can go light with food now, because we're not draining as much mood.
ニノなら確実です。食材から作るもん。
What Yotsuba dropped? Oh, we got this one in our first playthrough. Because I had a lot of Yotsuba affinity when I was like splitting them pretty evenly. Something's fallen. A handkerchief, huh? I wonder whose it is. If it's not mine or Raiha, it's gotta be one of the Nakanos. Oh, Yotsuba, what's up?
それは
What, this?
それはどこで
I picked it up here just now.
なるほど、たった今ですね。だったらセーフです。
What?
聞かないでください。私の中ではセーフなんです。
I really don't get it.
世の中にはわからない方がいいこともあるんですよ、上杉さん。すべてを知ってしまうと不幸になるんです。
I don't want you to be the one telling me that. A person who can't even remember what they should know as a student.
その点については努力します。というわけですので、それを私に返してください。
Why?
さあ、おとなしくこの手にそっと乗せてください。
Hmm. Alright then. Grab it.
ちょっと上杉さん、これじゃ届きません。
No, no, it's too early to give up, isn't it? All possibilities should be considered and decided to the best of their ability. Just hit him really hard in the gut, make him keel over, and then grab it then. What's wrong? Just a little further. Come on, Yotsuba. Wouldn't you be able to get it if you jumped?
ジャンプしなくても上杉さんが腕を下ろしてくれたら解決ですよ。
Sorry, but I can't. Right now I'm afflicted with a strange disease that it'll kill me if I put my arm down.
なんですと、そんな病が。ってそんなわけないじゃないですか。
You won't be fooled, huh?
いくらなんでも騙されませんよ。もう早く返してください。
Is it that important to you?
大切と言いますか、その子供の頃からずっと使っていて愛着があるのは確かなんですが。
Speaking of that, you're able to keep things for a long time, aren't you?
そうです。使えなくなるまで大切に使ってあげたいので返していただけますと。
Alright, now jump with feeling this time.
返してください。
I got it, I got it. I'll leave it at that.
やっと取り返せました。あれ、これハンカチですか？
Yeah, it's a handkerchief. You dropped it, right?
ハンカチならハンカチだって最初に言ってください。
Well, you didn't ask. You must have misunderstood.
それは上杉さんの意地悪精神。
Hmm.
私たちは何をすればいいかな。
Ah, her social studies has fallen. We'll have to fix that later. We'll be running a little low on. Let's get some more vegetables and we'll study with Yotsuba. We'll study, we'll study more English with her.
できたけど
What?
自信ないわ。
Ichigo, come on. Nino, come on.
溶けそうで
Good
溶け
job,
ません。
Miku.
俺が勉強を見てやる。
これは
Jan and Feb are abbreviated from the names of the months, January and February respectively.
省略して書けるんですね。とっても簡単で助かります。
However, tests will require you to write down the complete word, so make sure you remember them.
楽できるわけじゃないんですね。
It's part of the learning process. It's a tough world out there.
そういえば、英語の月の名前にも意味があるんでしょうか。
Meanings?
由来というか、そういうことです。日本の師走とかには意味がありますよね。
Oh, I see. They're named after mythological gods.
そうなんですか？神様の名前が由来なんておしゃれですね。
Japanese have that too. For example, June was taken from Hera, the wife of Zeus in Greek mythology. Hera is Juno in English. It seems like it eventually became the word June of today. Speaking of which, Yotsuba, you've heard of a June bride, haven't you? Oh, you don't know.
いえ、聞いたことあります。6月に結婚式を挙げると幸せになれるってことですよね。
Okay, this is actually okay. I wonder if they're actually gonna do it. If the writer, whether it was Neji or someone else who wrote the script for the game, knows the story behind it. It seems to come from the fact that Hera protects the home, children, and women.
なるほど。神様のご加護のある月だからなんですか。やっぱり結婚するのなら6月がいいですね。もちろん予定は未定ですけど。上杉さんもお嫁さんのために6月に式を挙げるようにしてあげてくださいね。
Yeah, so in Greek mythology, Hera is supposed to be the goddess of culture, and part of that is her, how do I put this? Hera is supposed to be the goddess of culture, but at the same time, a big part of that is the institution of marriage. But the irony behind it is that even though Hera is supposed to be like the matron god of marriage, her own marriage is unstable because, you know, Zeus can't keep it in his pants. So Hera only actually had like one set of kids with her own husband because they're twins. While Zeus is having, like, Zeus has a whole bunch of other kids with a whole bunch of other women. Only has technically like just his two boys with his wife. Because Zeus is a douche like that, right?
やっぱりミノがいいのかな。これは重大な選択です。次はこれ。
What's wrong? Something caught in your throat?
大丈夫？はい、お茶飲んで。ありがとうございます。そぼろに魚の小骨が混ざっているみたいで。
Oh, there were some bones left over from when it was prepared? You screwed up your own cooking.
喉に引っかかったら嫌ですね。
Yeah, it hurts a lot. Yeah, be careful when you eat, okay? Okay, this is the part where they get the signal that,
風太郎。連絡が来たよ。今、いちかさんが無線受けてる。
yeah, so Yotsuba and Raiha find some fireworks, which we use later. And then Ichika's on the radio. She tells us that they'll be here in another week.
みんなで力を合わせ
ここでの総まとめってどんな問題がでも風太郎は遊ぶ
説得するのはむ
Yeah, I just want to skip that because I want to try and get through most of this. So we can do basically, we can fit in both dating routes next week for both Yotsuba and Itsuki. Okay, who's the most behind in math? Oh, it is Ichiko. Okay. I felt like one of them was behind in something pretty badly. Okay, Nino's a little behind in Japanese. That's an easy fix. Oh, she was behind. She's way behind in social studies. We gotta change that. I'll just save here for now. I'm probably gonna save over it, but it's fine. Oops. I gotta be careful when I hit the back button like that, because above it is my end. The F10 button is my end stream button, which I accidentally hit once in the middle of one of these streams. What? What do you mean, all of a sudden? There's no way I've ever been to space. Well, in decades or centuries from now, it might be a place where ordinary people can visit and build space colonies and build giant mech suits to fight with. Beam sabers and cool giant lasers. It seems impossible to venture into the abyss of space during our lifetimes. You mean Itsuki's stomach? Damn, bro. You don't say that about her. Like, come on, man. That poor girl. Just catching stray shots everywhere. Oh. That was rough. That's rough, Itsuki. Stop it. She holds grudges. Well, maybe you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Now to be serious. Black holes are astronomical objects, which have abnormally strong amount of force. Who knows? We don't know if there's an exit or not. Black holes are astronomical objects riddled in mysteries. What do you mean? The stuff flying off after it is absorbed is very similar to you too. Yeah. Yeah, you do. How are we looking here? I think everybody is passing. Nothing is below 60. Because we raised up Itsuki's social studies, which was like at 50, so... Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. I mean, we could bump up a little more, but...
ライハちゃんと料理するの誰にする？メニューは材料次第。今回は妥協するわ。
Only alright, come on. Gotta go collect some water in a bit. Could you think about it? Think about what?
上杉さんって幸せ者ですよね。
Oh? Huh? Why did you say that all of a sudden?
だってライハちゃんが妹なんですよ。家に帰ったらライハちゃんがお出迎えしてくれるなんて。上杉さんは前世で一体どれだけいいことをしたんですか？
I have no clue. However, Raiha being my sister is, to be sure, the best thing in my life. Ha 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 ha.
勝ち誇った笑いをされましたよ。
Because I'm the real winner here.
本当に羨ましいです。ここで一緒に暮らして、ますますライハちゃんの可愛さの虜になってしまいました。
Yes, I'm sure, I'm sure.
もうライハちゃんのいない生活なんて考えられません。上杉さん、責任取ってください。
Why me?
だってこれは上杉さんの陰謀でしょ。ライハちゃんの可愛さで世界を操る気なんですよね。いえ、いいんです。私はライハちゃんになら操られても構いません。
I don't get what you're saying.
こうなったら上杉さん、
What's up?
上杉さんと結婚すればライハちゃんを合法的に
Yo.
妹にできます。
She's just saying that to him
私との
straight.
結婚を考えてもらえませんか？
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
私は真剣ですよ。
Yo! What? You're kidding, right?
ですよね。さすがにそんな理由で結婚はできませんよね。
Does he know though? Obviously. Good grief. Think a little more before speaking.
すみません。思ったことはつい口に出してしまうので。やっぱり戸籍の改ざんですかね。上杉さんのお知り合いにそういう方法に詳しい方っていませんか？
They just rehashing the jokes that Yotsuba used about making Raiha her sister. So the first time was at the fireworks festival, which is chapter 8, chapter 9. And Yotsuba, the whole like, you're so cute, I want to make you my sister. If I married Yusugi-san, that would legally make us sisters. And then now this whole thing about like falsifying the family registry was in the manga during the end of the scrambled egg story. There's a part where Raiha's having memories of the hot spring. Because remember, the spoilers for the manga, by the way, well, spoilers of the entire series, is that the entire story of the Quintessential Quintuplets is technically a flashback. And so, there's a part where Raiha is remembering the ending of the hot springs little story arc called Scrambled Eggs. And then Yotsuba asks Raiha while they're in the hot spring what she thinks of it. And then Raiha's like, oh, this is so great. I'm going to tell all my friends at school when I go back to school. And then Yotsuba says, you're so cute, I want to make you my sister. Maybe if I falsify my family registry so that we can be sisters. And so she kind of makes a joke again here. Of course I don't know someone who does that. Before I sleep, I should plan out tomorrow's work. We've got to live efficiently.
あ、
No, not yet. I'm planning out what to do tomorrow before bed.
そうなんですか。いろいろと気を使ってもらっちゃってすみません。
Don't worry, I was the one to volunteer as leader, so some problems are to be expected. You get some sleep now. We can't slack off tomorrow either.
はい、わかりました。上杉さんこそあんまり根詰めすぎないでくださいね。お手伝いできることがあったら何でも言ってください。力仕事ならお任せです。
Yeah, I'll be asking you when the time comes. Well then, good night.
おやすみなさい。上杉さん、おはようございます。
Yotsuba?
今日は起きてますね。じゃあ中に入ります。
Hey, hold on.
おはようございます。
Morning?
あー、すごい斬新な髪型ですね、今日の上杉さん。
Are you being sarcastic? I said hold on.
髪の毛溶かしてあげましょうか。
No, I can fix it myself.
でも背中の方までは目が届かないでしょ。さあさあ、遠慮しないでそこに座ってください。
I said I can do it myself.
そうかもしれませんけど、二人でやった方が早く終わりますよ。大丈夫です。みんなの髪を溶かすのはよくやってるんで、泥船に乗った気持ちでどんと構えていてください。
Mud boats sink.
動かないでくださいね。ちゃんときれいにしてあげますから。
She's surprisingly skillful. I didn't know she could pull off such a feat.
ああ、上杉さんの髪の毛ってサラサラですね。羨ましがられませんか？
No, not really. The only person I've shown my hair to like this is Raiha.
意外と頑固な癖がありますね。本当は濡れたタオルをレンジで温めて使うともっと早く治るんですが。
I see. The heat of the steaming towel gets rid of the bedhead?
そうそう、それです。簡単にできるのでライハちゃんにもやってあげてください。
Ooh, that's a really good tip. When Raiha is in trouble, I'll be able to help her like a big brother should.
実は私もイチカから教えてもらったので、お兄ちゃんやお姉ちゃんから伝えられていく秘伝なのかもですね。
You're not my older sister, are you?
そこは多めに見てください。
It's a strange feeling to be cared for by Yotsuba like this. Maybe it's because I'm usually taking care of her.
こんな感じでどうでしょう。
Wow, my bedhead has completely disappeared. You're surprisingly dexterous with your hands.
そうですか？褒められると照れちゃいますね。さあ、みんな待ってますから、早く着替えてきてくださいね。私もお腹がペッコペコです。
Okay, I assume this is the end of the conversation. So, we're gonna end the stream here. It is like 5:55, so I do need to get going. Just some housekeeping / little announcement thing. So I will not be streaming on Monday because Monday is a state holiday, I guess, where I am. So I'll be doing stuff with the fam. I will not be here on Monday. So I will do a makeup stream on Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, that means like you're not gonna see me for 6 days. Alright, completely scratched that. I was just told that apparently I'm not doing that on Mondays. But even though, like, yeah, Monday is a state holiday, I'll still be able to stream on Monday. Because of, I guess I'm not going out with the fam. We just be homebodies, which I like. So, I'll be streaming on Monday. So I guess next week is a normal week. We'll be back on Monday at 2 o'clock Pacific time. And then next Thursday will be the same as usual. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. We'll be back on Monday at 2 o'clock Pacific time. Don't forget to check out my Esra video. And I will see you guys Monday. You guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And God bless you.
何ですか？
Well, thanks.
上杉さん、実はかなり律儀ですよね。
I mean, that is what you like about him after all. It's not about being sincere. Saying thanks is basic courtesy.
そうですね。どういたしまして。